Harris Cherokee Center Asheville box office. Be a part of the madness before it's gone.
1 in 3 women and 1 in 6 men experience domestic or sexual violence in their lifetime. But you can help change these statistics. Join the No More Week Challenge, a virtual walk-run to raise awareness to stop and prevent abuse. You can complete it anytime, anywhere during No More Week, March 2nd through the 8th. Each step you take will connect more victims and survivors to life-saving support and will expand education to stop violence before it starts. Sign up for free today at nomore.org/challenge.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville, WPEK, W225CJ Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. We are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat for a Winter Olympics Friday.
Oh, that's what we're talking about?
Gone. He's just going to leave. He's done. Got to get into the spirit, man. The USA's taking gold.
No, bro.
No,
there
bro.
is an Olympics
that
I am quite excited about. It's the Underwear Olympics in Indianapolis, Indiana.
They don't give out gold medals for that, though.
They should.
They totally should. And they should have, like, they should have like separate events too, like not just the sprints and the drills and the cone drills and all that stuff. We need to have like events, like wheelbarrow races, like they do at Daytona.
After hearing Chris Womack's interaction with that, I'll pass.
We can make it like a Pro Bowl event.
God! You just
it's the Combine Games.
You just gave me the best idea.
Okay,
for the weekend. After we come back from the combine, we give out combine superlatives.
Mm-hmm. That could be fun,
just like we did in high school.
Yeah.
Only this time it's not best car, best smile. It's the person that I would be most likely to pee my pants if I saw him in an dark alley late at night.
Right.
3 of them just came to my mind.
We'll have an award for the offensive lineman most likely to need a man's ear.
Oh,
thank you.
A good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
All right. Well, we're gonna play that one out. That's gonna be fun when we return from Indianapolis.
That right. It's gold, Jerry. Gold.
It's gold. We're gonna be in Indianapolis next week for
I'm getting out of here in 36 hours, and frankly, I wish it was in 36 minutes.
2026 NFL Scouting Combine. We're gonna be on the road on Monday, so I'm guessing we're going to hand that over to Rich Eisen on Monday?
Yes. And we will not be on Monday. I hate to go Stephen A. Smith here, but however there will be live content with me and a new friend while we wait on Tank and Megan and Dave to get to Indianapolis.
That'll be fun. So YouTube only on Monday, and then we will be live here on ESPN Asheville and on the YouTube Tuesday through Friday, bringing you as close to the combine action as we possibly can. There will be fireside chats every night so that we can recap what we saw during the day.
And our fireside chats will actually be fireside.
Oh, is there a fire pit? Nice.
There's a fireplace in my bedroom.
That's
and none
swanky.
of y'all are allowed to bring your toys in there and play with them.
No, I got the kids' room with the bunk beds, so I get my choice of top or bottom because it's all my room.
First time you've ever had a choice.
Guys my size, we don't get to choose often. In case you missed it, the U.S. women won gold in hockey last night.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well, I mean, we do got to give her flowers, though. I mean, that is one of the greatest hockey shots you'll ever see. So go check out the.
It's not the greatest one I've ever seen because I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm telling you, go check it out. It's a good deal. We beat Canada, and hopefully the men will be able to beat Canada for the gold medal. We got to get through the semifinals first, but we shall see. As far as football goes, everybody just preparing for the combine now. It's time for all the agents and the players to get together and go, what are we putting on display?
So, this week is always the clunkiest week of the year because everybody has just – the Super Bowl's over. Everybody's shut down. They all either took this week or last week off. We obviously took off at the end of last week.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get to this point and you're like, what are we're going to preview the combine on Monday. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But for the radio audience, that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to talk about, who could be your risers, your fallers, who are the guys that are going to do unbelievable things while we're there. And I'm very excited about it.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be so much fun. Nate Scheelhaas, I think that's the biggest story of the day in the NFL. Nate Scheelhaas has gotten a promotion with the Los Angeles Rams. He's being elevated to offensive coordinator, and I believe, Jeremy, that means all positions are filled.
They are.
We have no more open coaching positions around the NFL. Everyone has found a landing spot who's going to find a landing spot, and the biggest name left out of the wheel here probably Jim Schwartz, who's sitting at home crying, sucking his thumb.
Yeah, but we all knew that was going to happen.
Sure.
Because, the Browns were like, no, you can play with us or you can play with yourself. There is no in between.
So Nate Scheelhaas, tell me what you know about him, because I don't know much about him other than he's a young offensive mind who once had a cup of coffee with Sean McVay.
Very well thought of around the NFL. He interviewed for what? 5?
I was going to say 6, but yeah, you're probably right. 5 head coaching jobs.
He interviewed for 5 jobs.
He did.
He's had a really meteoric rise. He was in ops 10 years ago. Running backs coach in college. He bounced around the college game. Then he wound up with the Rams 2 years ago, and now he's already the offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this changes anything for the offense, and that's what makes me like it so much. Is it just lather, rinse, repeat?
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you want to know the quickest way to get a head coaching job in the NFL, be the offensive coordinator for Sean McVay or the defensive coordinator for Kyle Shanahan. He's going to be a head coach in a year. I have absolutely no doubt of that.
Yes, hopefully for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. See, I can already start it now.
I still think you're that's a great chance it's still
Don't. Let's just okay.
Todd Nathaniel Bowles III.
He's like a cat. He's got 27 lives, and he's using them all with us for some reason. Do you find it strange or odd that Nate Scheelhaas gets the promotion here after you brought in Cliff Kingsbury? Because I thought when they brought in Cliff Kingsbury, that was going to be, he's just part of the staff now. We're going to make him the offensive coordinator.
No, I don't find that strange at all.
Okay.
The thing about Kingsbury, and I've had to dig quite aggressively to find this out. By the way, just programming note. I will be on a lot of things Commanders over the next 4 days. I'll be live with Scott Jackson at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And this is one that I'm particularly excited about. Fred Smoot and I on Monday. You want the funniest, outside of me and Tank, the funniest football commentary you'll ever get, because Smooty, he might be as bad as I am. Just, he says things and you go, where'd that come from? How'd your brain say those words?
The innovator of great Gangster Granddaddy.
Gangster Granddaddy. I'm very excited. I'll be doing his show on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about Cliff Kingsbury, as I've gone down the rabbit hole, is that nobody wants to say anything bad about him. But then you get down the rabbit hole and you go, how much fun is it to work with this guy? Because it's almost you walk away from it going, he's a brilliant offensive mind, but it's almost his way or the highway everywhere he seems to go. And I don't think Sean McVay has any interest in that. You know, at the end of the day, the offense of the innovator is still Sean McVay. So you just don't want somebody that's going to get in the way of that. Nate Schillhouse is not going to do that. I think he's a really smart guy. Mm-hmm. And it tells you a lot that all of the Rams players seem to be excited about it. When Twitter goes death silent when somebody gets promoted, that tells you a lot. Mm-hmm. Also tells you a lot when a lot of the players go to, my guy, Nate Schillhouse. And a lot of them have today. Yeah,
a guy who has climbed up through their ranks, getting the OC job, and Cliff Kingsbury is going to be Sean McVay has opened up, and Kyle Shanahan too. I mean, they're in the same place that Nick Saban was in at Alabama. Like, that's the rehab now. The coaching rehab runs through the Los Angeles Rams or the San Francisco 49ers. Or possibly the Philadelphia Eagles. Schillhouse gets the OC job, and he'll be gone in a year.
I do believe so. I mean, he's immediately one of the hottest names on the 2026 coaching market. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I will say the Rams have been one of the most interesting teams in the mock draft that I've seen. Okay. And just since their coaching hire was the biggest story of the day, there's something I'd like to say about that.
Okay.
Tank, and you tell me if I'm looking at this wrong. Over the next 365 days, there is absolutely nothing that the Los Angeles Rams are going to do that doesn't do what?
Improve the team.
Optimize Matthew Stafford.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
I gave him Spencer Fano at 13, and I have gotten so much hate for that.
Really?
Well, because they like the fans like Warren McClendon. Yeah. Because Warren McClendon was really good against teams that didn't have a pass rusher. Then we came to the playoffs, and he was an absolute turnstile. Mm-hmm. But he didn't get sacked. Go back and watch those games. Matthew Stafford was heated up in all three of them. Now, two of them were bad weather, which it was very easy to go, well, that's not his fault. It's chilly outside. It wasn't chilly outside in Seattle. Just go watch how many times he got beat. Mm-hmm. And I guarantee you, Sean McVay can say whatever he wants to of McClendon's going to be our right tackle. You can tell me with your mouth words whatever you want to. If Spencer Fano lands in your lap, he's going to be a Ram.
Agreed.
Because more than likely, if Fano lands there, there's no Jermod McCoy and there's no Mansour Delane. Mm-hmm. That's the craziest part about the top half of this. The top half of this class. There are 10 guys I will bet anything you want are gone by the 13th pick. From there, it opens up, I don't know, 29 names that could go in the next 10 picks.
Right. A lot of shifting at the back half of the first round, top half of the second round. It is, I mean, every analyst will look at this draft and tell you it is a deep, talented draft. It may not be high side heavy because I think that's coming next year, right?
Yes.
I mean, we've got we've got heavy hitters and all the quarterbacks coming in next year.
Let me put it this way: if you're willing to give up a 27 first round pick, which up until this point I have not been able to confirm that there is a team that is, mm-hmm. If you are, you get anything you want in this class.
Yeah.
If a team wants Fernando Mendoza, give me a pick next year. Like if the New York Jets want Mendoza that bad, which I cannot beg you aggressively enough, please don't do that. 2, any one of your 3 picks next year, because they wouldn't give up their own. Mm-hmm. But even if you give me Green Bay's pick, the Raiders are probably in. They'd probably do it. That's how much better that class is shaping up. Right. And people will say, but you said this about the quarterback class. No, I didn't. I said it had a lot of options. I also specifically remember saying there's a possibility that none of these pan out.
Yeah.
And a lot of them come back.
Well, I mean, it started out that way, right? All of the names that you had on the list of these are going to be the quarterbacks of the next season. You had the Arch Mannings and the Sam Levitts and guys like that were expected to be a part of this class. Well, now they all shifted to next year's class, along with the ones who were scheduled to come out next year. And it just increased the value of next year. But this year's class, still deep, maybe not as star-studded as next year's. Well, you heard Jeremy say yesterday that day 2 of the draft is going to be his most fun part of the draft, because there will be heavy hitter after heavy hitter drafted in the second and third rounds of the 2026 NFL draft, which we will be live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for. Very excited. I'm so excited about a Pamani Brothers sandwich. I can't get that out of my head. I've been thinking about it for like 6 days now. We're going to Pittsburgh, and I'm finally going to get a Pamani Brothers meat sandwiches. It's my number one goal in going to Pittsburgh. But we'll have all the coverage for you here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, and, of course, on all of the socials. Follow us at the Sportsocracy. We got 4-round mock drafts going out. They are scheduled to go out throughout the weekend, leading up to next week and the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis, Indiana. I will try my best not to get hit by a bus this year. And I think maybe with Megan going along with us, she can kind of, keep me reined in this year. I won't need Darren Sproles to save my life. Aimlessly wandering the streets of Indianapolis late at night, a little inebriated.
Oh, this year he won't save you.
No, I'm saying she'll save me. Megan, just her presence will keep me in line. She's one of them crack the whip kind of.
Well, I mean, as the one that went with her to the Shrine Bowl and the Senior Bowl, gonna disagree.
Oh, well.
If she is the captain now, you better hope to God you got Darren Sproles, Deuce Staley, Deuce McAllister. You better need a whole flock of running backs.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Then it's going to be a wild time.
I just want to know if I can recreate 2024 of tequila with Mike Vrabel. Is that a thing I can do? Because that'd be sweet.
It is the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. We'll continue previewing the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine when we return.
iHeartRadio.
Olympics update.
The U.S. men's hockey team meets Slovakia today in the Olympic semifinals after their overtime win over Sweden. Quinn Hughes scored the game-winning goal and says there's plenty of talent on Team USA.
I mean, you saw with Canada, they got, maybe one of the greatest teams ever, and along with us in Sweden.
Canada and Finland meet in the other semi. Also today, 3 American speed skaters are competing in the women's 1,500-meter short track final.
For NBC's live coverage from Italy, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I like a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
All across the Tar Heel stage.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, counted in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3, nothing but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, young fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
The moments have been magical. The 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics are in the final days, and you can listen to all of NBC's live play-by-play coverage on the free iHeartRadio app.
Schifrin, Golden, again!
Including the closing ceremonies, Sunday afternoon at 2:30 Eastern.
The best speed skater in the world!
Dreams realized.
It's her 6th Olympic medal!
Legends made. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Olympics.
Oh, you know that sound. And you know how to get rid of it, too. When that craving hits, there's only one place to go. Asheville South Slope, downtown Asheville, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. Slow smoked brisket, pulled pork, homemade sides, scratch-made sauces. We keep telling you how good Bears is. Now recognized by the USA Today as one of the 39 restaurants of the year for 2026. Every special occasion deserves a Bear feast. You can order online at bearsbbq.com.
The road to college basketball playoffs runs straight through Asheville. Join the excitement at the 2026 Ingles Southern Conference Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, March 5th through 9th at Harrah's Cherokee Center, Asheville. Bring the whole family for the downtown dribble, where kids can bounce their way through the heart of Asheville. Getting there is easier than ever with the free Ingles trolley rides from designated parking areas to and from the arena all tournament long. For tickets, brackets, and event details, visit SoConHoops.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Hit us up in the YouTube comments. You got something, got questions about the draft, combine analysis, things like that. Hit us up. We will get to it throughout said program today. Stephen Tao was asking about the wallpaper in the place that we're staying in Indianapolis. Oh, because of the what was it? There was like an electrical wire under the wallpaper at your place in Dallas? Was that Dallas or Mobile?
That was in Frisco.
Okay. Yeah.
So they had run the light through the wallpaper. I mean, the wallpaper's coming off the wall. So as I was booking the Airbnb for our stay, first of all, we have 7 people that are staying in this house, so it's not real easy to find a place where you can cohabitate 7 people. I found one that looked like it was from the Gilded Age, and it had wallpaper there was wallpaper in every room. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I sat there just going, I think it'd be funny. I don't think it'd be fun to stay in, but I think it'd be funny as hell. We just walk in and the wallpaper's peeling off the wall, and Megan she drops her bag, walks in, picks her bag back up, goes, going to the airport. See you in a week.
Old Abe Simpson just doing the old turnaround. We're going to be on the road in Indianapolis, Indiana next week. Going to be a whole lot of fun. And reminder, we will be off ESPN Asheville, YouTube only, with Jeremy and a special guest on Monday, while Megan and I are traveling up to Indianapolis. And then Tuesday through Friday, we will bring you as close to the action at the Underwear Olympics as we can. We got a couple of super chats to get to.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
Got a member chat from Sir Jimothy. He says, y'all keep us entertained, informed, and confused.
That's the goal.
Precisely. You never know where we're coming from. And then one from Ben Whitley, who says, new job keeps me from tuning in as much these days. Miss the laughs and the tomfoolery. Y'all are awesome. Well, thank you, Ben. We always appreciate the kind words from the House of Reprehensibles. And you can super chat with the program as well. Any comments, questions, and the like, just hit us up in the YouTube stream. Also want to give you the opportunity. You got, we'll do the math on that, 36 minutes left to go over to the ESPN Asheville Facebook page, answer the trivia question. It's a very easy trivia question. You just got to name one person not named Tyler Hansbrough, who's on the top 10 of the all-time scoring list for the North Carolina Tar Heels. Answer the question on the Facebook post on the ESPN Asheville page, And you may be a winner. We're going to do the drawing of the winner at 1 o'clock for a pair of tickets to go see Carolina and Louisville in Chapel Hill on Monday night. So go over to the ESPN Asheville Facebook page. You got 37 minutes left. 35 minutes left, excuse me.
Monday Night Basketball. Sorry. I miss football, and I wanted to be able to do it.
Sure. Mark Starling was asking me this morning why the Winter Olympics, and I said because football's over, and I need some kind of competition. It's like being back in the COVID days. Like I don't really care what competition it is. Just give me some sort of competition to pull for. I said next week, without the Winter Olympics, we'll probably be setting up squirrel wrestling in Leicester out at the community center.
You're not going to have to set that up much. I think I believe that might already be on the calendar.
Do we already have a squirrel wrestling league?
I know we have a squirrel skiing league. Because I'm the commissioner.
I've got a squirrel at home named Crazy Nuts, and he weighs about 5 pounds, and he is going to kill everybody.
I believe that was Sean's nickname in college.
It is. Oh, goodness. The NFL Scouting Combine coming up next week. Underwear Olympics, we'll be there to watch them all doing their, drills and stuff. Everybody trying to prove their athleticism. And the athleticism of some guys always seems to sway the narrative. You always get those guys who are going to get that pop from having that, 11-foot long jump or the 4.32 40-yard dash time.
The funny thing is that we go to the combine, and everybody worries about the things that matter the least. The 40 does not matter too much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
In all the years I've been doing this, I could count on one hand the number of guys that have run, and I went, I did not see that coming. I mean, it might be surprisingly fast, maybe a little surprisingly slow, but never do I look at a guy and go, he's going to run a 4.7, and oh my God, he ran a 4.28. No, you can't
it doesn't
hide
work
speed
that way.
like that.
Right.
The 40 doesn't mean much to me. I want to watch the on-field drills because this is the only time that we get these guys where it is apples to apples. Because even across conferences, it's apples to oranges to walnuts to squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
That's how variant some of this is. Because you watch some of these guys, and one that I've really gotten hot on here in the last few weeks is Emmanuel McNeil-Warren from Toledo. First of all, it should not be a surprise to you that there is another defensive back out of Toledo that I have fallen in love with, considering I just did this 2 years ago.
Right. Quinyon Mitchell.
But I'm watching him. There are times that I watch his tape and go, is there a half-ass football player on this field that's not you? I've asked that question to myself out loud no less than a dozen times in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody on this field that can play dead in a cowboy movie? And very often the answer is no. It's hard to judge these guys when the level of competition is so variant.
Right. And I would be more inclined to agree with you on the take of the drills if there was some physicality to it. Right? If this were a Senior Bowl type atmosphere where I get to see you go up against each other, then I'm more apt to jump on that. But I feel like, okay, yeah, it's comparing apples to apples because everybody's doing the same drills. But the problem is there's not another guy over there doing, there's not a guy that you have to beat. You got to hit a dummy. And while that's entertaining and that can show your athleticism, that doesn't tell me whether you're a good football player or not. Now, clearly, there is tape to study. But the Underwear Olympics, the NFL Scouting Combine, to me, the more interesting part is how you carry yourself in front of the media, because everybody has a podium time. Right? Everybody down to the 20th linebacker who got invited is going to have a moment to stand up there in front of a crowd of reporters and answer questions. And sometimes I feel like part of the magic of it as well is to see how the guys, the lower level guys, the later round prospects, handle it when there's nobody there. Because that's always interesting. You'll see at the combine when these guys line up at the podiums, you got 12 podiums, and you got they're all filled at the same time. So if you have, let's say, Arvell Reese has a podium time, the guy who's projected to go in the 7th round out of Central Michigan is probably 3 podiums away, and nobody's looking at him. Nobody's asking him. There might be 2 guys that are asking questions and handling. To me, that's also an interesting part of this. You get to learn more about these guys as professionals, how they'll handle themselves in front of the media, how they may handle themselves in those GM meetings that are happening at the same time. There's so much more to me about the combine that I enjoy just kind of observing rather than just the drills. Because this is a moment, like I said, for you to get that official first visit out of the way.
That's the funniest part to me is that as I've gone down the rabbit hole, you know what matters the most? This is going to sound stupid when I say it, but I swear to God it's the truth.
Okay.
What matters the most is what happens behind closed doors, and then we all convene together, and nothing behind closed doors stays behind closed doors. I'll give you.
I don't know about nothing, but there's a lot.
I can't think of one thing that has manifested itself in the draft process that I didn't at least hear a whisper of.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it gave no credence to, because there's a lot of things I hear that don't pan out at all. And so you've got to kind of cut the bull bunkie. And that can be difficult to do at times. But what happens behind those closed doors, it tells you a lot.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
The guys that hurt themselves the most in Indianapolis are not the ones that run slow.
No, they're the ones that don't handle the media.
They're the ones that interview poorly.
Yeah.
They're the ones that handle the media poorly. That's why I am so obsessed with making sure we do this every year. Because it's so important what you do behind that closed door.
Mm-hmm. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. When we come back from the break, it'll be time to get just a bit outside.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Clearing and windy this afternoon with a high near 69. Some of the wind gusts out of the northwest may hit 20 or 30 miles per hour, and the clouds will increase tonight with some showers after midnight at a low of 44. After a wet start to Saturday, rain should taper off towards the afternoon hours with a high near 61. Some more showers will pop up later Saturday night ahead of a cold front with a low eventually falling into the mid-30s, and then clearing, windy, and colder on Sunday with a high in the low 40s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Appalachian Sitework Ready Mix Division.
Cracks, erosion, uneven slabs, it only gets worse in freezing weather. Appalachian Sitework Ready Mix is your family-owned local concrete company serving Western North Carolina, delivering reliable, high-quality concrete on time. Visit appsiteinc.com today.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-444-2013. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-444-2013. That's 800-444-2013. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013.
It's pretty simple. We're neighbors. We're in your city, talking about your town. You can't fake it. Take your favorite spot on the dial with you on the go. Download the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
guaranteed human.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
It's the moment you dream of. The moment you work for. Train for. Run wind sprints when nobody's watching for. The moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time. The moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
It is ESPN Asheville. Welcome back into the Sportsocracy, and he's done it again. No, I'm not talking about LaMelo Ball driving in downtown Charlotte again. No, I'm talking about that other idiot from Charlotte, Cam Newton. I don't think Cam should really be looked at as anything other than a buffoon. But unfortunately, he's famous, and people like to talk about the things that he talks about. And apparently, Cam Newton opening up on his thoughts about women having children with multiple fathers in a recent podcast. The host of he was on with a woman named Sarah Fontenot. I know it's Fontenot. I like saying Fontenot. I wonder if she's related to Terry.
I'm telling you, by the end of this segment, Megan's just going to be fit to be tied between you mispronouncing Cajun Creole names and what you're getting ready to say. She's just going to be in here like, she's going to look like a cherub.
Yeah. Excuse me. The host of the It's Giving podcast, Sarah Fontenot, talked to former Carolina Panthers star quarterback Cam Newton about having a child and bringing a new man into her life. She asked Newton whether he felt like a woman's value gets lowered when they have multiple children by multiple men. And he said, I just think that the reality of that answer is that women's value gets lowered the more children that they have. I was having this conversation with one of the mothers of my children, and she's still fine. Okay, so I guess she only had one, so she's still in the good category. She's not completely spent yet in his mind. He said, like I was telling her, the guy that you're dating or will date, if he ain't willing to love on these 5 children that you have, he ain't the guy for you. Because when I came into your life, I was willing to accept you and whatever you had. And there's guys out there that's going to say, them ain't my kids, but I want you. Well, that ain't how that works, but that's not to say that you can't find nobody. I'm pretty sure she has somebody. So, wow. So,
what's funny is that all of you somehow missed what he said. I mean, I think it was a year ago. Do you not remember him saying he doesn't believe in stepchildren?
No.
Top 5.
I don't remember that.
That is the top 5 stupidest things I've ever heard somebody say in my entire life. He said, and I quote, I proudly say I have 8 children, 6 biologically through me, and I don't believe in stepchildren.
Okay. So
now I know what he was trying to say.
He was saying they're all mine. I don't believe in stepchildren. All these 8 children, even though I'm only the father of 5.
But do you not remember the fallout of when he said that? Because people were cutting off the next line.
Sure.
Of he didn't believe in people getting married if they split up. This was a whole thing.
How about we just stop
asking
going to
Cam Newton anything?
Stop going to Cam Newton for life advice or thoughts or anything like that? I mean,
there are 3 acceptable questions to ask Cam Newton and expect an answer that you could tangibly use. Hey, do you really regret not falling on that fumble? Are you ready to admit you're not a good NFL quarterback? Where did you get that dumbass hat?
Mm-hmm.
That's the 3 questions you can ask Cam Newton. That's it. Anything else? You should not expect an intelligent answer.
I mean, it shocks me.
He had a show for 8 episodes in a space that Bomani Jones has found a way to keep getting renewed for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
He made it 20 minutes. Do you know how absolutely out of your mind you have to be? We've survived for 6 years. Cam Newton made it 11 minutes before they went, get him away.
Well, I mean, honestly, this stuff like this is probably why. I mean, first off, there's the audience.
You can't tell me anything about Cam Newton that I don't already know.
Sure.
I've said this on this show. Every professional athlete I've ever met has been, to some point, an enjoyable experience.
Mm-hmm.
Except for, I'll give you a hint as to where Cam Newton falls in. It's not in the pleasurable side.
Mm-hmm. I'm super surprised he said it in front of a woman who was hosting the podcast.
There is nothing that dude says that ever surprises me.
Wow.
What I'm dumbfounded by is that people keep putting a microphone in his face. Like, yes, please just spew your verbal diarrhea into this and let me consume it in my ear holes. That blows my mind. There are certain people that I look at and go, why would you listen to anything that they say? I'm not going to name them, but I'll bet you could guess if you tried real hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, going from something I can't stand to something that I absolutely love, Major League Baseball may have actually made the first good decision they've ever made in their lives.
Okay. What is
They've
that?
named the official soft drink of MLB.
Okay.
It's the greatest thing that it could possibly be. It is the greatest soft drink that has ever been soft drunk in the history of soft drinkery.
Baja Blast.
Nailed it.
I knew. First I was thinking
Mountain Dew will roll out a season-long promotion tied to the biggest home runs in the game, the Get a Baja for a Blast. See? Baseball, that's marketing. That's how you do it. Now, is it unfortunate that you're doing this right before your sport shuts down for a fortnight? No. That's probably not great timing. I don't actually know how long.
I was
going
to
to
say. I was going to say if it only lasts a fortnight, I will be shocked.
It will last a fortnight of fortnights. Your players will be playing a lot of Fortnite. That is how long this will last.
Mm-hmm.
But I love this. I love Baja Blast. How do I explain my feelings about a Baja Blast? I feel like I'm going to accidentally slide into Morgan Freeman here.
You already did.
There is nothing that I love more than a good Baja Blast after a long day of doing stuff. It's the best it could ever be. It's the best that it ever was. And it's as good as it ever could hope to be.
And we sat and we drank Baja Blast with the sun on our shoulders and felt like free men.
And for some reason, you sounded like the state solicitor of the state of South Carolina there. I'm not real sure how you did that, but
well,
you always throw that little lisp in there like Foghorn Leghorn. And
I do.
Oh, Mrs. I clutch my pearls.
I do declare.
Yeah, see, that's a little different.
So you're happy that Baja Blast is the official soft drink.
You know what this means, right?
Of Major League Baseball.
You know what this means.
Because it's back.
Is that Baja Blast is about to be in every cold-facing grocery aisle that you can find. And there's no better place to find them than Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings.
Hey, good for you. It's not that great, but I'm glad you're happy.
You can shut your nefarious mouth. Did you just say that out loud?
100% I did.
Baja Blast is what more could you want from a soft drink? You know what it is, right?
Well, I mean, I've had it before.
No. You know how they made it. The formula for it.
No
It's
clue.
Blue Powerade and Gator and Mountain Dew. My two favorite beverages in the world. You just combine them together and went, here. It's delicious.
Interesting. I was not aware of that.
Oh, and the zero sugar, that, I'm telling you right now, if that doesn't light your fire, your wood's wet.
I'll be honest with you. I like the what do they call it? The game fuel. I think it was like the orange one.
Look,
I like that.
I
one
don't
better.
think Mountain Dew's ever come out with a flavor where I went, it tastes like diesel fuel. At what level is it in the pantheon?
Like, where does it rank in the hierarchy of greatness?
When I stop at a gas station on the road, I literally just go down the list of, do they have zero sugar Baja Blast? No. Do they have zero sugar Code Red? No. And then we go down the list of great Mountain Dew flavors. I'll get all the way down to Livewire and go, I'm in. Let's do this. The only thing about Livewire is that it tastes like orange juice, and Monster had an illegitimate love child at a Kid Rock concert, which means your day is going to take a hard right turn that you weren't expecting it to take over your breakfast eggs and sausage.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.
Wordsmith.
They need to bring back the whiteout.
I don't mind.
That's the one.
I liked the whiteout.
I like the whiteout.
What was there was a purple one. Pitch Black. Oh, I forgot all about Pitch Black.
Wait a minute.
I forgot about it.
Wait a minute.
So good.
Wait a minute.
Oh, God, what did he do?
The whiteout's back. Says it's coming back in 2026.
Is it coming to Indianapolis? Because if it is, I will stop by a place and I will stock the house.
I love it. I love every bit of this. I don't know if they're coming. I mean, obviously I think they've missed the window here for the Winter Olympics, but just in time for voting season. Do SA. It's the All-American Whiteout Pack is coming from
First
Mountain
of all,
Dew.
as a marketing guy, Do SA. I see what you did there. Good for you.
Very good. Very good. All right. So, for your latest Mountain Dew news, follow the Sportsocracy on all the social medias.
Everybody already knows this. We are a pro wrestling show. We are secondarily, we are a food show.
Yes.
We chuck in a little bit of football here and there, and we tell you stupid poop and goober jokes on the radio. That's what we do. That's the show in a nutshell. You want to tell your friends what it is? Tell them that, and they will not be surprised when they listen in.
Stephen, that's a good point. The All-American Whiteout may not go well for them PR-wise, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. As far as the NFL Scouting Combine coming up next week, is there a do you have an expectation of who is going to help themselves the most?
With
at the
NFL
Combine?
teams or what people are going to tell you?
I'm going to say with NFL teams.
So those are two completely different answers, because the answer that you're going to that you're going to hear is whoever runs the fastest. And if I had to guess who's going to run really fast, they didn't invite one of them, which makes me sad, because I think Cyrus Allen was going to go ham sandwich.
And that Ty Montgomery guy.
He's not there either.
I know, but he's one of those that you said was really fast.
Oh, he would have gone real fast. Who will help themselves the most here? It's going to be a weird answer. I think TJ Parker has the chance to help himself a lot. Not even really because of anything on field. It also hurts that I don't know who's working out. They've been way cagier about that this year than they've ever been. Usually I've got a list working. I've got a preliminary list of who I don't think is going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the first name when you asked me that I do think he can help himself behind the closed door.
Okay.
Of just answering why the tape is so much worse this past year than it was a year ago. I think Mekhi Lemon can help him. These are just the ones that are coming to my head off the top of my head. Mekhi Lemon, if he's taller than I think he is, which I don't think he's going to be. I have a weird feeling he's going to come in about 5'10" and some change. And then he's going to run about a 4.44, and we're all going to go. And hopefully that means he falls to 16 in the Jets, so I can be happy for 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And before I go back into the pit of New York Jet sadness and
I was going to say, until you actually get him in a uniform, see him on the field, and go, oh, crap, it's Denzel Mims again.
No, I like him way more than Denzel Mims. I like him way more than Denzel Mims.
Right. Any others that you think are just going to be such athletic freaks when they get out there that teams are not going to be able to look away? Is there an offensive lineman that we're going to go, holy crap, like we did with Mekhi Becton?
Oh, you're looking for a guy that's going to run crazy
Yeah, like
fast.
a dude that's 360 pounds and runs a 4.7 40.
You won't get one that fast.
Right.
I think you could have some that break 5. I mean, but that to the masses, that doesn't do anything. Even Mekhi Becton, people were like, oh, he ran a 5.16. I mean, Caden Proctor is going to – I think Caden Proctor will run reasonably close to Mekhi Becton. I could be wrong on that. I've been wrong before.
Mm-hmm.
Linemen are really hard to judge how fast they're going to run.
Right.
If I had to guess one, a lot of the smaller guys didn't get invited. And that's Landon Robinson. I'm telling you right now, he would have broken the internet because that kid would have come out and run like a 4.62 at 280 pounds, and people would have gone, what did he just do? It makes me so angry every year when we do this because we leave out guys that would be, and I'm not saying the NFL's chasing the narrative because they're not. This is an evaluation tool. It's nothing more. But what I don't understand is what does it hurt? What does it hurt to have Landon Robinson here? What does it hurt to have Tyron Montgomery here? I mean, these are draftable level players.
Right.
Just because their tape didn't say it.
How many is it? 219?
319.
319. I thought it was lower than that.
No, it's 319.
Okay. So that seems like a very arbitrary number. Like 350? Could we push that out a little bit?
I just don't know why do we have a cap on it? That's the part I don't understand. Why do we have a cap on it?
Because of the NFL scouting combine budget. That would be my biggest guess.
Oh, yeah, because that's the NFL.
We only budgeted.
I'm not even sure how they paid the bills this week.
We only budgeted for 319 guys. Okay? Not 320, 319. So we can't cut into the profit margin that much.
We don't have enough time to go through the ones that I think are going to be absolutely freaky, so we'll do that in the next segment.
Sure. The Jeremy Greene freak list.
I mean, because there are some guys here that I'm not telling you they will. You got to understand how guys prep for this.
Mm-hmm.
So every player has a red flag. So for some of them, it's height. If your red flag is height, then how do you circumvent that? What do you do to circumvent an issue with your height? Thin down, run faster.
Okay.
Every guy's doing something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you get somebody, and I'll just use one of the first examples that were on my list, Peter Woods. How fast do you think Peter – and this is the only 40-yard dash I've ever known him to run. How fast do you think he ran? At 320 pounds.
3.5.
4.86. If he runs a 4.86 at the combine, the internet will lose its mind.
That's insane.
But then you get to, oh, yeah, but there's more to this than just running fast. There are a lot of these guys that could run faster than they will because they pack on 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying to bench more or they're trying to, whatever the case may be. That weigh-in is so unbelievably important. And so a lot of guys, like Peter Woods running a 4.86, we'll talk about him online. No NFL team goes, oh, God. Well, I got to go get him now because they're going to go back to the tape and go, he doesn't play like that. He's good, but calm down on that number. That number doesn't mean anything.
Right. The NFL Scouting Combine coming up next week in Indianapolis, Indiana. We will be there. Stay tuned to the Sportsocracy here on ESPN Asheville and on all the socials as we'll bring you close to the action. We'll be right back with Jeremy's Freak List after this.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Clearing and windy this afternoon with a high near 69. Some of the wind gusts out of the northwest may hit 20 or 30 miles per hour, and the clouds will increase tonight with some showers after midnight at a low of 44. After a wet start to Saturday, rain should taper off towards the afternoon hours with a high near 61. Some more showers will pop up later Saturday night ahead of a cold front with a low eventually falling into the mid-30s, and then clearing, windy, and colder on Sunday with a high in the low 40s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Healthy Choice.
For healthy, delicious food, you don't have to eat out. You can enjoy delicious meals from Healthy Choice, like their Simply Steamers grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo at home. With tasty, tender chicken, crisp veggies, and 28 grams of protein, it's what having it all tastes like.
Oh, you know that sound. And you know how to get rid of it, too. When that craving hits, there's only one place to go. Asheville South Slope, downtown Asheville, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. Slow smoked brisket, pulled pork, homemade sides, scratch-made sauces. We keep telling you how good Bears is. Now recognized by the USA Today as one of the 39 restaurants of the year for 2026. Every special occasion deserves a Bear feast. You can order online at bearsbbq.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. After my husband died, the last thing I wanted to think about was money. Ethos made it affordable to get life insurance. Signing up was fast and 100% online. I knew that I could pay our mortgage and have food in the fridge. I could focus on my kids. No one ever tells you how much you're going to depend on that policy. I am so grateful we had coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/protect. That's ethos.com/protect. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
At Lowe's, Blueprint Takeoffs turn your blueprints into quotes faster. Bring your plans to the Lowe's Pro Desk and get help streamlining the estimating process. Then, when your order's ready, Lowe's delivers to the job site.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Oh, you know that sound. And you know how to get rid of it, too. When that craving hits, there's only one place to go. Asheville South Slope, downtown Asheville, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. Slow smoked brisket, pulled pork, homemade sides, scratch-made sauces. We keep telling you how good Bears is. Now recognized by the USA Today as one of the 39 restaurants of the year for 2026. Every special occasion deserves a Bear feast. You can order online at bearsbbq.com.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see. Depression won't show up on an eye chart, and you can't measure it on your bathroom scale. Sorting out a mental health concern is not something to attempt on your own. You won't find a bipolar disorder by looking at a thermometer. Like many other health conditions, help for mental illness takes professional diagnosis and treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a stick-on bandage. So the sooner you seek treatment, the better. If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. Find out what to do. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support. That's samhsa.gov/support.
Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville, WPEK W225CJ Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
It is the Sportsocracy coming to you live here at Radio Ranch. Follow us at the Sportsocracy on all the social medias. Heard everywhere you go around the world on the iHeart Radio app locally. 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube as well. Go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat. Next week is the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine, and for the third year in a row now, Jeremy will be hitting the road for the Combine. This will just be my second out of 3 years because, that whole thing last year. But
oh, you mean that thing where you stepped on a metal rod and new legs.
Not fun. Not fun at all.
I like how they still have you as 1 foot in our member chat.
Oh, do they?
Speaking of member chats, we have a couple super chats to
Okay.
get to.
Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money.
First one is from Dana, Red Feather Workshop. How does one decide which character concerns will follow a player as they move to the NFL, and which were youthful indiscretions, i.e. Jalen Carter so far, versus James Pierce? Well, and Jalen Carter has not been without reproach.
No.
And he's done some dumb things.
I was going to say, I think getting kicked out of a game before the first freaking snap of the game is probably a giant warning sign. I mean, he's not out here, racing on the streets as far as we know. But, I mean, don't think they put that away.
So the reason, and I wanted to give this its time. I saw this in the last segment, but I didn't have enough time to get to this. There's a line. And I will tell you that the NFL and all of these teams, they have an unbelievable ability to uncover things about you. I can tell you my time around the Jets. They had a former FBI agent that was profiling these guys. And there were certain guys that he specifically said, nope. He'd been with the Jets for, I think, 20 years. To the point of he actually had profiled Lavernius Coles. And I'm sure you remember Lavernius. He was a receiver for the Jets for a long time. He's one of my favorite Jets of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got popped with Peter Warrick for the Dillards thing. When they got all the free clothing from Dillards, or they got a bunch of clothing from Dillards, they paid like $28, something like
Mm.
That was youthful indiscretion. Somebody told them, we can get you a bunch of free clothes, and they went in and did it. Do you know what Lavernius Coles does for a living now?
He's a cop.
He's a cop. I mean, he wasn't a character red flag. Now, he fell in the draft because people played it off like he was, but he wasn't.
Because youthful indiscretion, quote unquote, is seen as troublemaking. It's seen as
and youthful
a gateway to what could be. Oh God, this guy's taking, this guy's taking stuff from Dillard's. What could that lead to in the future?
Well, and then that's where you get into this is not an exact science. So everything I heard last year from James Pierce was youthful indiscretion.
Mm-hmm.
He just hit somebody with a car. I mean, he hit a car, but at the end of the day, he chased somebody around in a car and hit them with it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I heard last year suggested that, which is why the word immaturity is one of the worst words that you can have attributed to you, because I don't know when you're going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just think about your own life. How many people do you know that are immature that are 45 years old?
Me.
It too.
Yeah. It's just a difference of where's that line.
Mm-hmm.
Is your immaturity just, being a dum-dum sometimes? Or is it going to push you into criminal activity? And that is a fine line. And honestly, I don't think any of us have the ability to see the future. But sometimes we make bad choices.
I mean, and there's no way to know some of this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Henry Ruggs is one of the most unbelievable examples of, do you realize that Nick Saban went to two teams and said, this is one of the most sterling examples of a young man that I've ever coached in all of my years in college football, and he killed someone.
Mm-hmm.
Drunk driving fast through the streets of Las Vegas, he killed somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You can't know that's coming. Henry Ruggs is one of those, he's a cautionary tale of, there were some rumors of maybe he was not the most mature person you've ever met in your life, and he did some dumb things. We hear stuff like this about practically everybody. Because if you've got good enough resources, and there are a lot of schools that I have really good resources, they'll tell you practically anything you want to know off the record.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to, really, for me, and Tank, you can attribute to this because you've been in a combine with me.
Mm-hmm.
There are guys that step up to the podium. I listen to them talk for 5 minutes, and I go, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out. I can tell just in – because when you come to the combine, the way this works is every one of these kids gets 15 minutes. So if you're working out, they give you 15 minutes. So you're going to come to the podium, and you have basically been rehearsing this with your agent of every possible question you could have. Now, here's the part of this that they don't tell you. Last year, David Smith and I were there for every day of the interviews. I specifically remember a kid. It was one of the receivers from Colorado. I can't remember which one. Might have been LeJonte Webster. Had one guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's up there for 15 minutes. He's got one guy standing for him. There's nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me a lot about your character. He stood there for 15 minutes and answered every question that guy asked him.
Yep.
You know how I know that? Because I was standing 10 feet away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you get Shedeur Sanders, who nobody ever wanted to hear the story. I told it. The most off-putting thing to me about Shedeur was how he treated his media availability. It told me everything I needed to know about him. I told you this. I believe I texted you this while it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Of you would not believe the absolute sideshow that is happening right now. He scheduled himself in the first allotment. So everybody had to be there super early, which is it's one of those things that you don't do, and the reason you don't do it is because a lot of the lower level guys wind up with that time.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the only shot they have at media is in this window. So you tend to get the bigger guys that come later in the day. Your agent would have told you that. He didn't do that. We all thought it was really strange. This is my third one. I've got the list for this year. I know who's where. And there's not one this year. And I'm looking at this going, that's strange. So then we show up. We're in the building. He's got a gajillion media members in front of him. He does his time. He comes off stage, and he comes back with Josina Anderson. You know what was so off-putting about that? Jimmy Horn and LaJohntay Webster were on the podium. These are his guys when he came back in. What happened when he did that? Everybody that could follow him around did. And a bunch of us are looking at each other going, you got to be smarter than this. These are your guys. Doing it to some D3 kid that you don't know, that's one thing. These are your guys. And you knew exactly what was going to happen, and you did it on purpose. There were a lot of us that looked at him and went, he's either really immature, which is what I took from it, or he's insanely stupid. I don't know which one, and I don't really care. I gleaned from it that he was very immature. You know what I saw in year one with the Cleveland Browns? Insanely immature. Just like standing there just miming to media. I wasn't surprised by any of it. Not one iota of that surprised me. I also knew he was going to come into a locker room in the NFL, and that sideshow was going to follow him. And so the 10-year vet, the Wyatt, does it strike you as strange? And I'm playing excrement rolls downhill. Does it strike you as strange that we've had two players in the NFL go on social media and say, I will not be returning to the team that I played for last year? It was two guys that played for the Cleveland Browns. And it's two 6+ year veterans in David Njoku and Joel Bitonio. That strike you as strange? Because it does me. And I'll tell you, I know exactly what happened. I don't need an agent to tell me. I don't need anybody to tell me. They were in Cleveland last year with all of these things. They went, I'm not doing this. I don't want to do this. I'm tired of answering questions about him. This is not fun for me. I'm getting into the back nine of my career. For Bitonio, he's on 15 at the earliest. He's maybe got a year or two left.
I was going to say.
And he's going. So you're telling me the rest of my career, I've been to the playoffs one time my entire career. The rest of my time in the NFL is going to be spent answering questions about a quarterback with an 18 QBR? Pass. Pass. There's not enough money you could give me to do that.
And you're also burying me on a team that has zero hope.
All of those things are tied together. If you don't believe me, ask anybody that works in the building, because we do this every year. What do I do the entire time we're in the building? I never sit still. Because I have a lot of people that I really trust in this business, and I want to hear, hey, what did you see that I didn't? It's the whole week. And if I don't catch them in the convention center, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to find them in a bar. And we're going to lean up with a cold domestic light in our hand, and we're going to trade notes. And every GM does that. Every scout does that.
Red flags are hard to overcome. And when you put them on display at the combine in front of everybody, that's should have been no surprise that he fell so far in the draft.
It wasn't to me.
No. But it seemed to be to everybody else.
And
hell,
how many people did we have walking up to me going, what do you know? What I know is the same thing I've been telling you for 2 months. This is the world's biggest job fair. If you show up in a tank top and a bathing suit, don't be surprised when nobody wants to hire you. And so now to the question that was originally asked, what red flags are red flags? There are certain things that teams hear and they immediately go out. It's not as simple as draft day tried to make it. Nobody came to Bo Callahan's birthday party, but that's not as unheard of as you think.
No, because I mean, a guy who plays 3D chess as much as you do, you can see the path that could take you down. The warning sign there of just this little bitty thing could be a warning sign to something so much bigger. And the hardest part is figuring out, like the comment said, like the super chat said, of figuring out which one of these red flags could balloon into something bigger. Like you go back to the Micah Parsons year that he came out. Best player, talent-wise, in the draft, unequivocal.
Do you know why he fell?
All of the stuff that we heard about him before the draft.
It could have been god-awful.
Oh, it was.
I mean, we don't know that it was true.
No, we don't.
He fell because what we heard about him was so unbelievably bad that teams in the top 9 went, we can't do it.
No.
It was unsubstantiated. There was absolutely no backing behind it at all. I can't tell you if it happened or not. We're 4 years later, 5 years later.
And he can't
I
get rid of
still
it.
can't tell you if that actually happened or not. I don't know. But teams looked at that and went, if that's true, that's a problem. We can't get behind it. Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry Jones was the first one to go, I can do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Because I love a circus.
I'll do it because I don't know if it's true, and I'll bypass it. So certain teams look at certain things different ways. Mike Greene last year, there were sexual assault accusations about him from 2 separate places, which is odd. There's no police report. There's absolutely there was nothing behind that in terms of proving to me that it happened, other than that there is an allegation. And there were teams all over the NFL that went, we're out.
Mm-hmm.
When I did my due diligence after the draft last year, I probably had half the teams in the NFL in some shape, form, or fashion tell me he wasn't even on our board.
Yeah.
He could have fallen in the 7th round. We'd have never taken him. Because too much of it was too weird. Those things will stick to you with a lot of teams. Some teams, like Halsey said in the YouTube chat, we need dogs on defense. That's another part of this. What position do you play?
Mm-hmm.
An off-ball linebacker, I need you to be squeaky clean. I need you to be Kyle Lewis, where you walk in and you go, sir, I don't have the ability to draft you, but I have a daughter. Would you like to meet her? That's what you need to be. And if you're not, don't be shocked when you fall like a rock. Jalen Carter's driving issues, that pushed him all the way down to Philadelphia. Because he was the number 1 player on the board for practically every team I talked to.
Mm-hmm.
But they all had a red flag beside him of, he might be too immature. He might not be smart enough. I don't know what he's going to do when he leaves the building.
Mm-hmm.
You would be shocked how many times that is what people will say to me about a player. That very phrase that I just used. I don't know what he's going to do when he leaves this building, and it scares the hell out of me. Because I cannot have a tail on you 24/7. I cannot hold your hand. At some point, you're going to have quite a bit of money in your bank account. You're going to have a credit card and cash in your pocket, and I'm going to lose sight of you.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you going to do when I do? That means more to a lot of teams than your 40 time, than your bench press, than your agility drills, than anything you do on that field in Indianapolis. Mm-hmm. And the bad thing for you, if you screw it up with one, there's a good chance we all know.
Oh, yeah, because all these people talk.
All
these people hang out together.
Do you know why they talk? Because I'll look out for you if you'll look out for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how these things balloon. And I'll go ahead and tell you, they're going to happen this week. Who they're going to happen to, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to lie to you. I do have some little red dots on my list of get a real good eye on this one because I've heard some stuff and it's not great stuff.
All right, we got another super chat to get to here before the break.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
This one's from Jonathan Welch. He says the difference between Shia LaBeouf and Tank is that Shia gets beat in Bourbon Street and Tank gets beat by Bourbon Street. I felt I did all right on Bourbon Street last year. I don't remember.
Tank was pretty good on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
I mean, we also had the Ebola bubonic death plague,
right?
So that didn't help.
No.
I would have been way worse on Bourbon Street than he was.
100%. We were both dead. We were going out on Bourbon Street just because we had to. Like, I mean,
oh yeah,
we're here. We got to go to Bourbon Street. Let's get
Let's say I had a wooer, and I don't know if it was the alcohol or the NyQuil that I was just drinking out of the bottle. And by the end of it, I'm on Bourbon Street going, I'm not sure what state we're in at this point.
Oh, yeah. But old LaBeef's out there just sparking up trouble wherever he can. Don't be a violent drinker. That's never good, especially if you're a wee little man. Don't do that. Because that's always going to end up the same way. With some guy like Jeremy laughing in your face as he beats you to a pulp.
Boop. Stop hitting yourself.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. Jeremy's Freaks are next.
Tuesday, March 17th, the Orange Peel presents Mike Gordon of Fish. Get Get your tickets now online at theorangepeel.net. Don't miss Mike Gordon live March 17th. See you at the Peel.
Oh, you know that sound. And you know how to get rid of it, too. When that craving hits, there's only one place to go. Asheville South Slope, downtown Asheville, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. Slow smoked brisket, pulled pork, homemade sides, scratch-made sauces. We keep telling you how good Bears is. Now recognized by the USA Today as one of the 39 restaurants of the year for 2026. Every special occasion deserves a Bear feast. You can order online at bearsbbq.com.
The moments have been magical. The 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics are in the final days, and you can listen to all of NBC's live play-by-play coverage on the free iHeartRadio app.
Schifrin, Golden, again!
Including the closing ceremonies, Sunday afternoon at 2:30 Eastern.
The best speed skater in the world!
Dreams realized.
It's her 6th Olympic medal!
Legends made. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Olympics.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
The road to the college basketball playoffs start in Asheville. Catch the Ingles Southern Conference men's and women's basketball championships March 5th through the 9th at Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville. See some of the nation's best conference tournament action. Then explore a city packed with locally owned restaurants, incredible breweries, live music, and non-stop excitement. Experience it all during the 2026 Ingles Southern Conference Basketball Championship. For tickets, brackets, and event details, visit SoConHoops.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers, 828-316-1013, or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy.
You know what we learned in the break? Tanking ice 40 times, not as good as we'd want it.
No. My 40 times about an 8-9.
Mine's still.
It's hard to catch your breath.
Mine's still probably not terrible for an almost 40-year-old man that's my size. The only problem is that right now I feel like my heart's trying to be on the outside, and the outside's trying to get in.
Yeah, not good.
Whew.
Shoe buddy.
Yikes.
So, back around to Jeremy's freak list. The guys that are just going to be popping off the screen as you watch the Underwear Olympics next week in Indianapolis.
Well, now, understand that this is on the caveat of I do not know who's going to run and who's not.
Okay.
But I will tell you, and I got a lot of flack about this, and I will happily go nana-nana-boo-boo, stick her head in doo-doo when I'm right a week from now. My number one is Kenyon Sadiq. Would you care to gather what what it is I know about him in terms of testing numbers.
Yeah.
He bench presses about 435.
Meh.
This is at 6'3", 255.
Meh.
Power clean's about 365.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. 10% body fat. Oh, yeah, and then I left one out. He's got a 42-inch vert.
Excuse me?
Yeah, a tight end with a 42-inch vert. What do you think's going to happen there? Oh, and by the way, he's faster than you think he is.
Mm-hmm.
If he works out, he's going to go nanners.
Top 15?
I had him at 9 to Kansas City. Now, with Kelsey coming back, saying he's coming back, I will believe it when I see it. That changes things a little bit. But Kenyon Sadiq is one of those that I have been looking at the whole time going, I'm telling you, when he runs at the combine, he's going to go. I won't be shocked if it's 6'3", 255, he goes 4.45, 4.48.
Mm-hmm. That's like Vernon Davis fast, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my number one comp to Kenyon Sadiq?
Vernon Davis. Well, that's a pretty good comp to have. No doubt. I mean, because he was a freak as well. All right, Kenyon Sadiq. Who else?
Sonny Styles, linebacker from Ohio State. And again, I don't know that he will work out. He's going to be taller than you think. He's got a 40-plus inch vert. And he squats 675.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, then let's get into Jeremiah Smith said he's faster than I am. In a straight line.
The receiver
race.
from Ohio
Yes.
State. The best player in next year's draft.
Yep.
He
said Sonny Styles is faster than me. I cannot catch him in a straight-up foot race.
Holy cow. Is that with pads or without pads? It's hard to think that a guy like Sonny Styles is faster than one of the best wide receivers in the country. Okay. But he puts that on display. How is that guy not a top 12 pick?
I've said the whole time I think his floor is the Dallas Cowboys. Because they need a linebacker really badly.
Mm-hmm.
And when he comes out here and goes ham sandwich in these drills, don't be surprised when all of a sudden now we're talking about him in the top 10.
Okay. So you had his drop dead at 12.
I think Sonny Styles' drop dead is at 12. And I will tell you this, just from information that I have gleaned around the draft sphere, I have yet to talk to anybody that doesn't have a first-round grade on him. I haven't talked to anyone that has more than 18 legit first-round grades.
That's pretty deep.
18?
Also,
18's not deep at all.
I was going to say
we had 24 minimum last year.
Really?
This is a thin first-round class. It's really heavy in day two. There are a lot of third-round prospects. And what that tells you, we've had classes like this in the past, what that tells you is that this is going to be chaos. You're going to see guys go that you're just dumbfounded by. Dumbfounded by.
Mm-hmm.
I had that guy at 125, and he went at 40 because the team falls in love with their guy.
Right.
Which leads me to another one that, you mark my words, just remember that I said this. Eli Stowers.
The tight end.
I can't really tell you how I know this because this is some inside baseball. He's way faster than you think he is.
Okay.
6'4", 235 pounds.
So, let's see. Draft Buzz has him projected at 4.55. You think he's markedly faster than that?
Faster. I think he's faster.
Okay.
I also think he's going to put up a ridiculous broad jump. He broad jumped last offseason. It was 11.3 at 6'4", 235.
Hell, the record's 12, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. As a tight end, he could get into that 11.5, 11.6 range. Which, if he does that, just mark my words, he's going to go higher than you think.
I was going to say, which is why I guess I'm seeing him in some mocks at the end of the first round.
I can't tell you he can't get that high.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much fluctuation you're going to get in this class. You're going to get guys that are absolutely out of this world athletic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll tell you one that I'm not as fond of the tape, but his workout will be interesting. It's Logan Jones from Iowa, the center. He's not a huge kid, but he was a basketball player in high school.
Okay.
He dunked in the 9th grade at 6'1". He's 300 pounds now. He was 260 back then.
My. That's a lot of athleticism for a big old body.
He's a 37-inch vert, too.
Jeez. How will his knees ever hold up?
He has the record at Iowa for a 705-pound squat.
Gosh.
That's how you do that. Oh, and then I forgot, his 10-yard split was a 1.53. For point of reference, so was Amon-Ra St. Brown's.
All right, so Logan Jones, he'll be a center from Iowa that's going to go 3 rounds higher than you possibly think.
Well, it'd be hard for him to do that because I got him in that 3-4 fringe. So unless he's going to go number 5, which I don't think he will, it would be hard for him to get that high.
I wasn't saying you. I was saying everybody else. The average fan goes, who the hell is that? And I mean, unless you're from Iowa, man, that guy could bring it. Right.
Another one to just keep an eye on is Big Citrus. I was really sad that he wasn't at the Senior Bowl. He has a 34-inch vert at 6'4", 330 pounds, which is stupid. Like, you say that out loud, you just go, that's dumb.
So
that's a dumb thing.
Agent Orange, isn't that what you called him?
Big Citrus. Dominique Orange.
Yeah. All right, you're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville NFL Scouting Combine coming up next week. We'll be in Indianapolis, Indiana for all of it. You can keep it locked into the Sportsocracy.
I just have to, before we get off this topic, I just have to say, Jeff Caldwell, receiver from Cincinnati. I hate the 40. I detest it. I almost wish we didn't do it if it wasn't so fun to watch. That's my pick for who runs the fastest in Indy. Oh, and by the way, he's 6'4.5". Wow. He can fly. Can't play dead in a cowboy movie, but he can absolutely fly.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
iHeartRadio.
Olympics update.
3 Americans are competing in today's women's 1,500-meter short track speed skating final. All are seeking their first Olympic medal. It's the second Olympics for Christian Santos Griswold and Corinne Stoddard, and the first for Cameron Lute. Santos Griswold hoping for the best in an unpredictable race.
You could skate the same race over and over, and a different person could win every time.
Other medal events today include the men's freestyle aerials and free ski halfpipe.
For NBC's live coverage from Italy, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Clearing and windy this afternoon with a high near 69. Some of the wind gusts out of the northwest may hit 20 or 30 miles per hour, and the clouds will increase tonight with some showers after midnight at a low of 44. After a wet start to Saturday, rain should taper off towards the afternoon hours with a high near 61. Some more showers will pop up later Saturday night ahead of a cold front with a low eventually falling into the mid-30s, and then clearing, windy, and colder on Sunday with a high in the low 40s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report sponsored by the experts at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate, the real estate leader in Western North Carolina.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
Schifrin, Golden, again! Hear all the remaining moments and NBC's coverage of the Milan Cortina Olympics closing ceremonies live Sunday afternoon at 2:30 Eastern on the free iHeartRadio app. Just open the app and search Olympics.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingalls studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, #1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
Some kids never smile. They're embarrassed by their crooked teeth. They want braces like the other kids, but their families can't afford them. Some may even try to straighten their teeth themselves. That can make everything worse. Luckily, there's Donated Orthodontic Services, a program from the American Association of Orthodontists. It helps provide orthodontic treatment to kids and teens whose families can't afford it. For kids who apply, are approved, and are matched with a volunteer orthodontist, it can be life-changing. Their treatment is in the hands of an expert, a licensed local orthodontic specialist who improves their smiles by correctly aligning teeth and jaws. Some kids think they'll never smile again, but Donated Orthodontic Services may help them smile with confidence. To link to the application and eligibility requirements, visit aaoinfo.org.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. Time to get weird. And, the wheels of government always turn real slowly, right? Important.
And quite often stupidly.
Sure, absolutely. We'll get to that in just a second. The real important things that we want our government to do, they can never seem to agree on or move it through the process or any of that. But stupid-ass things, they're pretty spot on. We can get these done pretty quickly. Another one of these state favorites bills has come through. Much like the, what was it we had in North Carolina? Was it last year or a year before last where we had one lawmaker who pushed forward the P.D. Pablo's Raise Up is the official hip-hop song of the state of North Carolina.
I'm more in favor of that than the state varmint is the underwater groundhog.
Well, Georgia has one of these that has come forward from a lawmaker who I think may be 12 years old. I Googled him earlier today, and the first picture that popped up on the Google was a picture that I swear to God he was 17 years old. I mean, it looked like a 24/7 scouting profile picture.
Sweet.
His name is Eric Bell, and he's from Jonesboro. He is a Democrat, and he put forward a bill to officially mark the chicken wing flavor of Georgia officially will be lemon pepper. I think we know what Mr. Bell likes to do with his extracurricular times.
He's at Magic City hanging out with Lou Williams just doing stuff. Can I tell you, I thought about this after the last time this came up.
Uh-huh.
Do you know I've never had a lemon pepper wing in my life?
I mean, I have, and they're real good.
It's just not a flavor that it's just like draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't pick you doesn't mean I don't like you. I just have to like you better than everybody else that I can pick at that time. And it's never going to get there.
Well, because when somebody says chicken wings, I automatically think heat.
Hot.
Right? The buffalo wings, classic buffalo wings, or you go with the Carolina Reapers from some of these places, or, like the various flavors and the various heat levels of chicken wings. There's too much to explore in that space for me to waste my time with lemon pepper. Now, I got a little more interested in lemon pepper wings when, my kids were growing up. They didn't like spicy foods, and so I would always have to get them the lemon pepper wings or just the barbecue sauce wings or, whatever wuss wings they were selling that day. Lemon pepper's not bad, though. It is a nice flavor. However, I'm not sure. I mean, is it the official flavor of the entire state of Georgia? They say that's where it originated. Not at Magic City, though. They're not giving Magic City the credit for this. But it says the renown of Georgia's lemon pepper wings has grown in recent years thanks to hip-hop artists such as Rick Ross, Quavo, and Gucci Mane. I don't know any of those dudes except for Rick Ross. I've heard of Rick Ross. But
Can I just state for the record that hearing Tank say rappers' names, that's a low-key funny thing.
Is it not Quavo? Did I not say it right?
Move past it.
Okay. All right. He was one of those that did the snacks, right? The chip, the rap snacks. Wasn't he one of those guys? I'm just checking. You know me. I don't know hip-hop artists. Quavo. Okay. He's not like Quavo Guerrero Jr. 90s wrestling reference. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's Quavo. My bad. I'd correct myself. I just wonder if this comes up I want to see if this comes up for actual debate on the House floor, because that might be some of the funniest sound bites you will get from the state legislature of Georgia.
I'm just sad it's not Louisiana, because what's that senator down there?
John Kennedy.
Yeah.
I
want to hear him debate it.
I can't wait to hear John Kennedy, U.S. Senator John Kennedy, go. I can't wait for him to get up there and read the Bad Bunny halftime lyrics, because that's gonna be a hoot and a half.
Red Sea just asked, did Tank just call Chavo Guerrero Quavo Guerrero? Yes, he did. And frankly, nothing he said in this has not made my brain just feels like it's getting flicked right now. But he did give me a meatloaf sandwich in the break. Tank is now the official meatloaf maker of the Sportsocracy, because that is ridiculous.
And that was not one of my best ones.
Oh, you, my friend, are making a combine meatloaf that
that'd be good.
I am quite excited about.
I'll be.
My wife hates meatloaf, so I don't get it nearly as often as I want.
I did not know that.
She's healthy. She wants things that are not going to make your heart go.
Right.
So that's why.
All right.
That's why while we are away, the mouse shall play.
Well, I shall remember that for future lunches of leftover meatloafs.
Oh, if you throw meatloaf out of your house and I find out, I'm gonna let some air out of your tires.
Look who you talking to. It don't get thrown out of my house.
Yeah, Tank may have made this meatloaf in October.
It's been in the freezer, so it's okay.
I didn't freeze it, but I kept it real cold.
Yeah. It seems to be, though, that he is getting some support for this across the aisle, because when asked about it, Special Rules Chairman Mitchell Scoggins, Republican from Cartersville, Georgia, said, "I'll have to agree with you. That is my favorite wing, too." So you guys all just like to hang out at the – okay, we get it. You like to hang out at Magic City. Awesome. He says he does like them better than any other kind. So congratulations to the Atlanta Strip Club. They've now gotten everybody hooked on lemon pepper wings.
Tank, do you know who Zach Wild is?
Zach, yeah, of course I know who Zach Wild is.
You
I don't know Quavo Guerrero Jr., but I do know Zach Wild.
Twice he's done that. And that's one of those that he screwed up twice, and it pissed me off twice. Like, that's hard to do. Zach Wild has a new album coming out.
Awesome. Is he doing all Aussie songs or something again?
No, but it's funny you should mention the vocalist, because the vocalist is what makes this story funny. Who is the weirdest name that I could say is going to be the vocal on it? For those of you that don't know, Zach Wild was Ozzy's
guitarist. Yes.
Yeah. He was in Black Label Society, universally renowned to be one of the best ever.
Zach Sabbath.
Who's the weirdest name that I could say is the front man of his new album?
I so want to say Quavo Guerrero Jr.
It's not that one.
No. I'm going to go with...
Stephen Tao said Elton John, and I'll go ahead and tell you, this is weirder than that.
Yeah, I mean, because, at least Elton John, he did do a duet song with Ozzy Osbourne.
One of my favorite songs ever.
It's a very good song. I will say Adam Lambert.
Great North and Red Feather both said Bad Bunny at the same time. The correct answer is weirder than all of the ones that you've said put together. It would be one Bill William Shatner.
Let's go.
Metal has always been a place where imagination gets loud. This album is a gathering of forces. Each artist bringing their fire, their precision, their chaos. I chose them because they have something to say and because metal demands honesty. In all the years of weird excrement that has come out of my mouth, metal album William Shatner is not one that I thought I would ever say.
No, but I'm highly interested. Highly interested.
I can't say that I am.
I was interested when Pat Boone did it, and I'm interested again. William Shatner doing metal music.
See, in my head, 94-year-old William Shatner singing Iron Man is...
I am Iron Man.
Has he lost his mind? Can he see, or is he blind?
We had some good. We had some good suggestions in the YouTube comments as well. Ziggy Marley, that would have been weird.
I saw Bad Baby in there. Weird Al, Chris Jericho. Let me put it this way: as somebody that sing Chris Jericho sing twice, I would rather tour with Fozzy than hear 1 second of William Shatner.
Barry Manilow, that was a good one.
Is Barry Manilow?
He is still. I did check because I was 100% going to call that out if he was. He's 82 years old.
Red Sea. I got to say Marty Jannetty. That's another good one. At least he was at one point a rocker.
Oh, that's an 80s wrestling reference. Just throw that bell. God almighty. That was a winner of the day. Come on. Love it. Zach Wilde's done some weird stuff. And having William Shatner front his next album is just another in the long line of interesting decisions that that man has made.
Detroit Fan Man said it's better than that Flava Flav Polka album. You could have actually stopped with just Flava Flav right there. That could have gotten a period with no elaboration. And I think you would have still been right.
Right. All right, do you have more freaks for us?
I've actually got more people that don't here do rock albums now. Because now I just want to read the Iron Man. Now that they're on my screen, I just want to read the Iron Man lyrics as a bunch of different people.
All right. Any more freaks you want to tell us about coming up next week in Indianapolis?
Well, I do feel like you've got to at the very least talk about some of these guys that the more fringy guys. I mean, because you're going to get I think you're going to get a lot of guys on the top side that tap out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I don't have to. I have less freaks now and more guys that I'm looking at going, you can change where you're at based off what you do here. And and maybe it's because I'm talking to you and I know how much you like this guy. Josh Cameron is really high on my list. Like, if Josh Cameron comes out and runs a number that I'm not expecting, I'm not sure how high he could go. Because I've always felt like, especially through the first set of mock drafts, one of the things that I had in my head is that his 40 time is going to hold him back. Because he's going to go out and run probably a 4.5, which is fine, but I don't think it's going to buoy him upwards. I mean, I think a lot of the receivers can either really help themselves. Like if Zachariah Branch runs at this thing, can he help himself? You're the Georgia fan. I've watched him, and I know what I think. I'm curious if watching from a fan of the team's perspective, do you watch him and go, there's a number he could run that would shock me?
I mean, if he ran really fast, like if he was in the elite of the elite, like a 4.3.
A 4.3 would surprise you out of him?
I think so. Because I don't know if he's that fast.
It just wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
Because he's so quick with the ball in his hand. And you got to remember, when you watch a guy with the ball in his hand, there's no ball when you do this.
Mm-hmm.
4.3 is not going to shock me.
But is it straight line speed? Like, does he have the straight line speed, or is he just agile, quick? And it makes it appear that he's running faster than he actually is because those moves are so sudden.
So, and these have never been super accurate, but they're at least a baseline.
Mm-hmm.
NFL Draft Buzz has 4.35 on Zachariah Branch. I'll be honest with you, I'd be shocked if he was any slower than that. And I think it would murder him if he was.
Okay.
That's why I look at a guy like that and go, if I'm his agent, I'm going to let that go. Let your imagination be your guide. How fast do you think he is? That'll do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Any others?
I do want to see Ted Hurst run because I'm really curious how fast he's going to go.
He has been screaming up draft boards since he showed out at the Senior Bowl.
Well, I mean, I've done a lot of Commander stuff since we were at the Senior Bowl, and I've said I think on every show that is attached with the Washington Commanders because I think I've been on all of them. If he's there at, I think it's 71, I think that's the Commander's pick in the third round.
Okay.
He will be a Commander. I just don't see any way that he's not because he fits so well what they do. And now you want to see his stock go nanners? Let him run sub 4.4 and watch what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, you'll be sitting right beside me watching the workouts. If he runs and a 4.39 pops up on that board, you better hope you're not on the right side of me.
Mm-hmm. What about the Samoan Sasquatch? That is now what I have dubbed Falili Famo, because it sounds just like your Sasquatch call. Falili.
Don't necessarily.
Is he an athletic freak for his size?
Not for this. I mean, if you're wanting big boys.
I'm just thinking, yeah, like, because I'm always mesmerized by these guys, the guys that weigh as much as I do and look like a running back.
There's only one. Well, that's not true. There's two. There are two that come to my mind. One is not all that big. They both actually put at the same school. Parker Brailsford was on Bruce Feldman's freak list. And he could do some special stuff. The other one's Jaden Roberts. Yeah, I had to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
But if you tell me there's somebody that comes out and has one of those Mekhi Bectons where it's 6'5", 330, he comes out and runs sub 5, he's probably the one that I'm thinking it would be.
Okay. All right.
Because Logan Jones is going to be fast, but he's only going to come in it. If he weighs 300 pounds, I'll be shocked.
Mm-hmm.
I also say if he weighs 300 pounds, he drank a boatload of water before he got on that scale.
Yeah.
Connor Lew will run fast, but he's going to come in 290-ish. We're going to have a bunch of fast linemen that they're just small.
Mm-hmm.
That's less impressive to me than when you have – like if Armaj Reed Adams comes out and runs a 5 flat, I'm going to lose my mind.
How big is he?
6'5", 328. By the way, he's not going to do that. That was just the first big guy I thought of.
Right.
Him or Demetrius Crownover. At 345 pounds, he rolls out and throws out a 5.02.
Yeah, I was just looking at his projected was 5.2.
Oh, if he runs a 5.2, he pay that man he money. Because I think he's going to run a 5.7 too.
That's obviously much, much, much slower than they think he's going to run at the old NFL Draft Bus, apparently.
NFL Draft Bus doesn't tend to go E. They'll cap that and let you surpass it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I said, they have him crown over listed at a projected 5.2 40-yard dash.
Gary Birch asked, what about that Penn State offensive tackle? I'm going to bet you're talking about Nolan Rucci. He will be an interesting one because he's thin. And he's stupidly athletic.
Mm-hmm.
He's just long. Nolan Rucci's one of those that's going to run and you go, that fella right there looks like he might be suitcasing a piece of lumber at this point because he runs like an ostrich.
Yep. You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM. At 1400, we're hitting the road with the Ingles Living the Dream Tour once again. Next week, we'll be in Indianapolis for the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine. Follow all of the adventures on the social medias at the Sportsocracy. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Clearing and windy this afternoon with a high near 69. Some of the wind gusts out of the northwest may hit 20 or 30 miles per hour, and the clouds will increase tonight with some showers after midnight and a low of 44. After a wet start to Saturday, rain should taper off towards the afternoon hours with a high near 61. Some more showers will pop up later Saturday night ahead of a cold front with a low eventually falling into the mid-30s, and then clearing, windy, and colder on Sunday with a high in the low 40s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's new Luxe Value Menu has 10 lavish indulgences, all $3 or less. It's easy to get carried away. Like when you try the new mini taco salad, you might ask, do I need a salad fork? The fork in the bag's fine. Luxe Value Menu at participating locations while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Tax extra.
Take that and rewind it back. Rewind it back. Just rewind. We got them throwbacks. Asheville's classic hip-hop and R&B. The new Throwbacks 101.1.
Did you know that Ingles sells a huge variety of organic items? Or that they run their own dairy? Or that they only serve USDA choice and prime meat? Did you know that they have more local craft beer than any place else? Or that they have Energy Smart stores? Or that they professionally slice and package imported cheese from Europe? Did you know about their giant international aisle, local farm partnerships, curbside pickup, wine department, or that they donate 3,956 meals a day to local food banks? Well, now you do. It's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
You know who's listening to the radio? Voters. Lots of them. So if you're running for office, this right here, great place to reach them. And it's not like social media where people are just swiping through ads. With radio, they're engaged. Plus, it's 1/10 the time and cost of video. Don't just campaign. Connect with millions all over the country, even thousands in the smallest communities with radio. Call now and be on the air in just 48 hours. 844-844-IHEART. That's 844-844-IHEART.
Don't miss the 2026 Ingles SoCon Basketball Championships at the Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville, March 5th through the 9th. 5 action-packed days, your favorite SoCon teams, 2 tickets to the NCAA tournament on the line. Bring your whole family for unforgettable fun, kids' activities, downtown events, non-stop excitement all week. Secure your spot now at SoConHoops.com or through the Harris Cherokee Center Asheville box office. Be a part of the madness before it's gone.
Oh, you know that sound. And you know how to get rid of it, too. When that craving hits, there's only one place to go. Asheville South Slope, downtown Asheville, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. Slow smoked brisket, pulled pork, homemade sides, scratch-made sauces. We keep telling you how good Bears is. Now recognized by the USA Today as one of the 39 restaurants of the year for 2026. Every special occasion deserves a Bear feast. You can order online at bearsbbq.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com. Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! I'm Naheem Hines. I support the Muscular Dystrophy Association because they help my mom and kids like Ethan.
Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before.
Join us and learn more at mda.org today.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. Talk to someone if you're struggling with mental health, because most people out here really care. Find more information at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville, WPEK, W225CJ Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
Oh, we're back at the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. Welcome back in to the frivolity of the day, also known as your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. It is the day before we leave, or the last air day before we leave to go to the Indianapolis Combine.
Leaving on a jet plane. I'm not 100% sure I'll come back.
I may not either, because this time, my friend, I am making it my goal, because I know we're making a return trip, because I have to go back.
To the patron saint.
To the patron saint.
I knew that's what I didn't make it last year, and it did make me sad.
Yeah. I mean, that was our home for a whole week.
We were sleeping on top of the place.
Yeah,
that did help.
Right. But I mean, that was a great place, and I got to go back, because the one thing I didn't do while we were there.
It's not going to be the answer
It's definitely not the answer that you were about to say. Was the peanut butter hot dog.
Oh.
I have to try it this time.
Oh.
I got so close last time we were there, and then when it came time to order, I just could not make those words come out of my mouth.
When you go to Indianapolis, always make sure you go to the patron saint. The one bar I've ever been in where I picked up a bar tab for 10 people and they handed me a check for $37, and I went, I feel like this was a rounding error.
That was a big rounding error. But hitting up the Indianapolis cuisine is only part of the fun of going up to Indianapolis. It's going to be a ball.
For sure. Our programming schedule is going to be a little different this year than it's been in the past, because we're not on Radio Row this year. Radio Row's getting a little tighter, and we have a lot of people at this thing. So we're going to have a lot of moving parts, a lot of social media content. Some of it, I will forewarn you, some of it will be pre-recorded. There is just no way to get away from that. The schedule of this show and the schedule of that event they're tough. So we're going to try to do some interviews in the facility. I know Trevor Sycamore has already told me he wants to come on and argue with me for an extended period of time.
Nice.
Trevor and I got about 10 minutes into an argument, and we looked at each other and said, why are we not doing this on one of our cameras? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's do that in Indy.
The Underwear Olympics next week. They will have all the eyes of the football sycophants, no doubt, planning out how they're going to be able to improve their teams in the 2026 NFL Draft, which we will also be at live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the end of April on the Eagles Living the Dream Tour. Another food-centric vacation.
Oh, Pittsburgh, the Yins are excrement show, as we're dubbing it for radio.
I'm
going into hibernation.
And I need to know from all of you who are more educated and more cosmopolitan than I of where we need to go.
So all of you.
Pamani Brothers, that's the number one stop. I have to have one of those sandwiches. I've seen it on every Food Network TV show. So I have to hit it at some point.
Tank could care less about the draft prospects. He just, hey, what are we going to?
I know, I mean, I'm interested to see I'm interested to see the gems that I don't know about, which is pretty much all of them. But when you see them, it's hard to deny. Like, I will never forget being in Indianapolis 2 years ago, and we saw Florida State guy, not Jared Verse, the other one.
Braden Fisk.
Do you remember the veracity at which Braden Fisk went through all of the drills? And I looked immediately over to you and went, I don't care what it takes. I want that guy on my football team.
I want him to play football for me.
Right. If you can face a dummy drill with the same veracity that you would the national championship game, which is kind of what he made that feel like, I know you've got that competitive dog in you. And those are the little things that I enjoy about the scouting combine. I also want to see if I can actually get a cookie to Andy Reid this time. I'm having Mom make cookies again, and it is my goal to give Andy Reid cookies from my mother because she's in love with him for whatever reason.
So when Tank gets escorted out of the building for trying to when security thinks he's trying to poison Andy Reid, our content schedule is going to change pretty vehemently.
Maybe so.
Andy Reid.
He'll take cookies from Jameis Winston.
He didn't eat it.
You don't know that.
You're right. I
Someone,
realized that as I was saying.
Are you serious? Somebody gave Andy Reid a cookie and he didn't eat it?
Fairness,
that would be front page
Jameis Winston hit him with a cookie. I mean, he didn't, unless he moved out of the way, it was going to be there.
Right. Oh, goodness. Anyhow, as we prepare ourselves for the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine, we did the freaks. Do you have a warning list yet? Do you have like a list of dudes that you could tank a good thing if you don't show up properly? If you're not well prepared for running these drills, is there a guy on your board that, I don't know, say like a fringe first rounder?
The first guy that came to my mind is not a fringe first rounder.
Okay.
John Coleman.
The running back out of Washington.
If he comes in here and runs and I think he will be fine because I think he's going to run in the high 4.4s. But if he comes in here at 5'8" and some change, 228 pounds, and runs a 4.59, shoo, buddy. I mean, you can do that with practically any running back that doesn't have ideal size.
Mm-hmm.
If you come in and run slow and you're small, it's going to be a problem. Mekhi Lemon, I don't think he can typhoon himself.
Mm-hmm.
He can cost himself a bunch of money. Like, to the point of, I'm not even sure I would want him to run if I was his agent. Because I'm not sure how much you could help yourself. I don't see any way he's going to be the first receiver off the board. maybe you go up a couple spots, but you could drop half a round if you run slow. Those were the first two names that came to my mind. Let me look at my list and see if there's anybody that I'm legit worried about. It's really hard for a lineman to hurt themselves by running slow, unless it's an edge rusher. You said fear, so and I just realized I forgot one that might blow the combine out. Adam Randall from Clemson. I totally forgot about him. He was a track guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a tank.
Should have been on the freaks list.
To be honest with you, I can't believe he wasn't on the freaks list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Bruce Feldman's, not mine. Mine's just because I'm an idiot and forgot him. I don't think Bruce did that.
I was going to ring my bell, and I threw it. I forgot to pick it up.
Seth McGowan, I could see him, the running back out of Kentucky, I could see him hurting himself a little bit if he were to run slow. Then you get into the receivers, and the receiver could get wonky.
Dicey.
Darnell Tate. I don't think he's going to run.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would run particularly fast if he did.
But even if he did, I mean, he's still going to be the second wide receiver off the board at worst.
I don't know that I agree with that.
Okay.
But see, every time I do this, I go, cool, you're not running. Because if I'm thinking this, I promise you your agent's thinking it.
No doubt about it.
Chris Brazil's one that I think could run really fast. And he needs to run fast. So if he's 6'5", and you always got to be careful with tall guys because they can be slower than you expect them to be because they look so fast because they're so big. If he ran 4.5.
I was going to say danger zone would be
4.5.
Okay.
He needs to be faster than that. Jeremy Bernard from Alabama not being – Jeremy Bernard just reminds me so much of Jericho Cotchery that I can't get it out of my head to the point of when I see his name, I want to – I actually did that the other day. I said his name on a podcast and called him Jermico Cotchery. And I was like, I don't know what I did there.
Okay.
Malachi Fields, if he comes in and goes 4.6, that's not going to be good. Then you get into the edge rushers of what is the range for Reuben Bain? Because I don't think Reuben Bain's crazy fast.
Mm-hmm.
But how slow would he have to be to hurt himself?
Projected here on NFL Draft Buzz is 4.72.
He's fine at 4.72. I think any slower than that, though, we're getting it. Because David Bailey's going to run fast.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey could be in the 4.4s, and that wouldn't shock me in the league.
I was going to say, you get much slower than 4.72, then you start getting into the really fast offensive lineman category. And as an edge rusher, that puts you in a weird spot.
It does, except for the fact his is short area burst. It's not necessarily straight line fast.
Right.
I'm not going to ding him all that much. Keldrick Falk, if he were to run slow, he's another one that he kind of looks like an ostrich when he runs in a straight line. So I always worry about those guys. And it's hard almost for me to even quantify what I'm talking about. But they're just super upright. It's almost like their back is arched in a strange way.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys, anytime I see them on a football field run that way, it makes me nervous because when you get to time speed, it's actually going to get worse. And then you're going to get that butt out, back straight.
Just looking all weird.
You look like an ostrich in a Looney Tunes cartoon.
You look like John Elway trying to run.
But Elway at least looked gritty.
He had that very stiff run. We just watched the Netflix documentary last night.
I thought it was funny they compared him to John Wayne because I always thought he when he ran, I always thought he looked like he ran like John Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I got a gun in my side holster here.
His John Wayne impression wasn't bad either.
No, it wasn't.
He did pretty well with that one. That was a very cool documentary on Netflix. Y'all should check that one out if you haven't yet. I had forgot when I first saw that there was an Elway documentary coming out. I was thinking, what was controversial about John Elway?
The fact that
I had forgotten.
Win the Super Bowl?
Well, leading up to the 2 Super Bowls at the end of the career, that was the drama. But I had kind of put out of my mind the whole, telling the Baltimore Colts no and getting traded to the Denver Broncos and the scenes of the second week of the season, his rookie year, when they played Baltimore and he got absolutely mushed by the Baltimore Colts and just run down by the Baltimore fans. That was quite an interesting, because I was too young to remember any of that.
I wasn't born yet, so I have a great excuse for not remembering.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Actually, I think that was the same year I was born, 82. I think that's right.
Yeah. Well, 83, but that was the draft class, so it would have been the 83 season.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 Super Chats to get to before the commercial break. First one's from Jonathan Welch. Said the difference between Shia LaBeouf and Tank is that Shia gets beat in Bourbon Street.
Mm-hmm.
Tank gets beat by Bourbon Street.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We already read that one.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
We
blew right past that one.
Then hit the button again, and we'll go to the newer one, because I thought we missed that one. From Red Sea, as long as none of these guys recreate what happened to Chris Jones when he ran the 40, we'll all be fine.
I don't remember that.
He tried to go Sean from Savannah. I believe there might have been a misplacement of placement.
There's still only one person I'm expecting that from at the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine, and it not you. It's definitely not him. It's old Bisonitis. What is his name?
Chase Bisonitis.
Yeah, I think it's Bisontis, but I can't stop seeing Bisonitis every time I see his name. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
For sure.
For all of our sakes.
Especially now in the age of Twitter, like, oh, God, you're going to say that 1,000 times, whether you want to or not.
I'm gonna say don't Google that if you don't remember it.
Stephen Tao said I made fun of Tank for telling last week's story on Weird, and he just read a super chat for the last hour. I got a lot of stuff happening up here, okay?
These are all facts.
I need to re-reference that I have to get on a plane in 34 hours, and I've done literally nothing to do so.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN.
And I got to leave Brownie and the Beast over here with my truck to get it to Indianapolis, which has given me a great deal of the angina.
Oh, it's gonna be just fine. We're gonna have a great time on the road, just jamming out on the way to Indianapolis.
Oh, she's gonna be ready to kill you by the time she's gonna get to the house and just go, don't talk to me until tomorrow.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.
iHeartRadio.
Olympics update.
Olympic veterans Alana Myers-Taylor and Callie Armbruster-Humphreys are among 6 Americans in today's two-woman bobsled. The two have combined for 11 Olympic medals. Armbruster-Humphreys says she continues to prove herself.
You know, as soon as you reach 40, it's all downhill from there. And I think Alana and I are both proof that that's not true.
Meanwhile, the Team USA men's hockey team faces Slovakia in the Olympic semifinals today.
For NBC's live coverage from Italy, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
The moments have been magical. The 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics are in the final days, and you can listen to all of NBC's live play-by-play coverage on the free iHeartRadio app. Schifrin, Golden, again! Including the closing ceremonies, Sunday afternoon at 2:30 Eastern.
The best speed skater in the world!
Dreams realized.
It's her 6th Olympic medal!
Legends made. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Olympics.
Good morning, guys. I just want to warn you, traffic is tough out there.
We are here for you to tell you how to keep safe.
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can.
To provide the music, talk, and sports you love. And to deliver the news that matters to you. We are the voices you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The road to college basketball playoffs runs straight through Asheville. Join the excitement at the 2026 Ingles Southern Conference Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. March 5th through 9th at Harrah's Cherokee Center, Asheville. Bring the whole family for the Downtown Dribble, where kids can bounce their way through the heart of Asheville. Getting there is easier than ever with the free Ingles trolley rides from designated parking areas to and from the arena all tournament long. For tickets, brackets, and event details, visit SoConHoops.com.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Oh, you know that sound. And you know how to get rid of it, too. When that craving hits, there's only one place to go. Asheville South Slope, downtown Asheville, Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. Slow-smoked brisket, pulled pork, homemade sides, scratch-made sauces. We keep telling you how good Bear's is. Now recognized by the USA Today as one of the 39 restaurants of the year for 2026. Every special occasion deserves a Bear feast. You can order online at bearsbbq.com.
The Sportsocracy.
The ceiling is the roof. Let's make it happen. Let's keep moving forward.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. We've talked about we've got a lot of things going on, a lot of moving pieces, a lot of things to prepare for the trip next week. One thing that we forgot to do today. Last hour, we forgot to pick the winner for the Carolina-Louisville tickets. So we're going to do that after.
I did my due diligence.
You
on
did.
That. I told him
you
that.
You did. And we blew right past it. So we're going to do we'll do the drawing after the next break when we come back. We'll squeeze it in there before Weird when we come back for the next break. So just so you know, you didn't miss it. We didn't already give the tickets away. If you're waiting for the announcement, I apologize. That's my bad on that one. But we got 2 tickets to the Carolina-Louisville game going out on Monday, and I guess you got like 9 more minutes if you want to go ahead and go over to the Facebook page and last second get your name into the hat. All you got to do is answer the trivia question up on the ESPN Asheville Facebook page, and you're automatically entered with a correct answer. We haven't had any incorrect answers yet. I tried to make it as easy as I could.
Mokhtar Jah got one.
Nope. Missed it by that bunch.
That was the most random Carolina player
It's a great
I
one.
could have said.
The only other one that I would have accepted from you, Jeremy, would have been Ademola Okalaja.
Oh, he would at least
Rest
be.
in peace.
He would at least be in the ballpark. I think Mokhtar Jah scored about 18 more points than I did.
Mokhtar was a specialty player. We'll put it that way.
Be big, play defense.
Yep.
Rebound.
Yep. Block some shots.
End of message.
Yes, indeed. But we've got those tickets for Monday, and then next week we'll have another contest because we got 2 tickets to go to the Clemson game on the following Tuesday. So be listening next week for another chance to win Tar Heel tickets. We'll have Tar Heel basketball tomorrow at noon here on ESPN Asheville. So tune in for that, Jones Angel and the crew on the call. We've got Syracuse tomorrow before we get the Louisville game, and I have not seen any positive news out there. It may be out there, but I haven't seen it, about the prospects of the returns of either Caleb Wilson or Henry Visar. So we may have to do this at least for another game of hoping and praying that somebody else can hit a shot than those two guys. Jeremy, in the run-up to the NFL Scouting Combine, do you have any others that can do damage or help themselves?
There are
okay.
There's 319 guys here.
Sure.
Probably 290 of them that could.
Well, no doubt. No doubt about it. I just wanted to make sure that we covered all of the headlines.
Yeah, we're good.
Of all of those. Busiest teams in all of this. Because you got teams that show up, that some got 2 picks, some got 3 picks. If you got a pick in the top 15, you're going to be heavy interviewing prospects next week. Who are we going to see the most walking around the Indiana Convention Center looking for players?
Oh, the Jets. I mean, you have 4 picks in the top 44.
Mm-hmm.
By comparison, do you know how many teams have more than 2 picks in the top 44?
2.
Cleveland does. Dallas does not, in spite of the fact they have 2 first-round picks.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams do not. So I literally think it's just the Browns and the Jets. I think they are the only ones that are that heavy on the front side. And they have 4. That's insane.
That's a lot of due diligence.
I think you'll see a lot of the Jets. I think you'll see a lot of the Browns. The Raiders will be the most absent team that's ever had the number 1 pick. Like, his number 1 pick's already signed, sealed, delivered.
Right.
The craziest part is how different the team values are of draft capital. So if you use the current chart that we use for draft pick capital,
mm-hmm.
the Jets have the equivalent of the 48th pick more than any other team in the NFL. So literally you could take 44 away from them and they'd still only be 2.
Wow.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I've ever seen a team have that much draft capital. Then you go Raiders, Browns, Steelers, Titans.
Okay. Well, I wonder if we'll see Tom around tomorrow.
Tom?
Next week.
I'll say I'll bet he's in the city.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
I'll bet he's
as a part owner
and
as part owner and being involved in all of this, he'll be in one of those secret dinners like was at the at the fish restaurant that we went to, the fancy seafood restaurant that we went to, and Goodell and Ursay were upstairs having dinner.
Are you going to bring formal attire?
I mean, what do you mean, like a tux? No.
I'm going to go Seth Rogen here.
It's like formal attire?
The tux feels kind of messed up now.
Right.
You don't need to go that far. Just, a pair of slacks.
Sure.
Maybe a sweater.
I don't have sweaters, but I got that nice little zip up, that quarter zip that I like to wear.
Sure.
Let's do that. Mm-hmm. A little collared shirt underneath it.
Do you want to borrow the Chet Baker vest? Because I could definitely do that.
I've been wondering if I should go get a Chet Baker outfit, and then we could be like twinsies. Only mine's like a different color. Like you're dressed in blue, and I'm dressed in
I have a light
red.
I have a light blue one that I think might fit you because it's a little snuggly on me in the shoulders.
Yeah.
It might fit you.
You never know.
It's
we
fuzzy,
may have a special
it's like
appearance.
A Columbia. Oh yeah. We are going to look like the coaching staff of the worst high school football team in the history of football.
I don't know about all that.
This is my offensive line coach. Try to push him over. I mean, you got to let him know. If he doesn't see it, he doesn't have that kind of balance. He's not a cheetah.
Okay. Gary Birch asked if you're going to wear your Rex Ryan shirt. Do you have a Rex Ryan shirt?
Do you not remember the one that he made that's got Rex's screaming face all over it?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I'll probably wear that for a nightside chat one night.
That is solid.
I'm just stuck on. I now have so many clothes that I left my suitcase completely packed from the last time we left. Never took it out of the truck, and now it's just there. Like I'm just packed. Just take that and go.
These are your clothes that you were supposed to wear in Mobile?
These are clothes I did wear in Mobile. I always wash my clothes before we leave anywhere. I can't stand to travel with dirty laundry. It's a thing for me. So I washed everything. It's all folded in my luggage, and it's been there for 3 weeks.
That's one less thing to have to do.
Yes.
Check that off the list.
And so far, it's of the 20 things I needed to do before I left here, it's the one check mark that I have.
Excellent. It's got a lot of work to do, apparently. Good for you. Good for you. Hey, if you're looking for one of the best meals in town, you need to head on downtown or South Asheville. 2 locations for Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, the best meat in town. They are the official barbecue of the Sportsocracy. Great place to catch the Winter Olympics action as well. They've got the back alley bar on Cox Avenue. Hang out in there, sit on one of the couches, have a wonderful meal, some nice libations. It's just a great, comfortable atmosphere to catch whatever sporting event you are into. BearsBBQ.com, that is the website. Don't forget that if you are having a big old soiree at the house, maybe you're having an underwear Olympics watch party, maybe, and you need a whole bunch of food to feed some people. They got a big old bear feast that you can get, and just order it online. BearsBBQ.com. They are the official barbecue of the Sportsocracy. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Clearing and windy this afternoon with a high near 69. Some of the wind gusts out of the northwest may hit 20 or 30 miles per hour, and the clouds will increase tonight with some showers after midnight at a low of 44. After a wet start to Saturday, rain should taper off towards the afternoon hours with a high near 61. Some more showers will pop up later Saturday night ahead of a cold front with a low eventually falling into the mid-30s, and then clearing windy and colder on Sunday with a high in the low 40s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score major deals on top brands at Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Find your dream mattress today. Their sleep experts are highly trained to find the right one to fit your unique needs. They make sleep easy.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Not all good news comes with a catch. Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. No strings, no gimmicks. Just dependable protection at a more affordable price. See? No catch. So if you're looking to up your savings, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Schifrin, Golden, again! Hear all the remaining moments and NBC's coverage of the Milan Cortina Olympics closing ceremonies live Sunday afternoon at 2:30 Eastern on the free iHeartRadio app. Just open the app and search Olympics.
These eventful times.
In times like these.
Interesting times, to say the least.
Make for eventful days.
You know, there's never a dull moment. And more is yet to come.
In any event.
We need ice out of Minnesota.
I'm staying till the problem's gone.
Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock.
Deliver a peace deal sometime soon.
Ayatollah Khamenei warning of a risk of regional war.
Check in
every hour. That's the way to go.
This is WWNC.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside.
Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. It is the Sportsocracy, and this is your local home for Tar Heel basketball. And we've got a big game coming up on Monday in Chapel Hill. Tar Heels and the Louisville Cardinals. Neither of these teams could be ranked by the time we get to Monday's game, but for the moment, it's a top 25 matchup between two teams that are kind of licking their wounds after the last couple of games. So, could be a great one to go see for yourself. And Jeremy, it is time for us to pick a winner in the contest. So, hit your lovely little randomizer over there. And let's find out who today's winner is.
Your winner is number 12.
Number 12, which ends up being Jeremy Rector. Congratulations to Jeremy Rector. You pick up the pair of tickets to go see UNC and Louisville Monday in Chapel Hill. We'll be in contact with you immediately following the show. Congratulations. And the rest of you, keep on listening, keep on interacting, and we'll have more tickets to give away. Like I said, we got Clemson tickets coming up next week. We'll be giving those away because that game the following Tuesday, and that'll be the final home game of the 2025-26 college basketball season. It's hard to believe that we're that close to the end of the college basketball season, but
then with no college basketball, it's time for a nap.
It's definitely not time for Sunday night baseball on ESPN either.
It's also not time for WNBA Sunday nights either.
Nope.
I mean, I'm sure many of you will watch it. I'm sure it'll be so brave. I will not be watching it personally. I think I have to wash my hair on Sunday every Sunday.
The foreseeable future.
Till September.
It's my new indefinite date to wash my hair now.
Yeah. It's the only day I could do it. That's schedule. Busy.
Every
busy,
Sunday
busy.
night at 7 o'clock. You know what time it is. Time for the most important message of the day. Which is...
Don't do crimes! I almost said something mean right there, and I didn't. I'm proud of me.
I'm going to throw out a trivia question here, and you just let me know what you think that number is. Since January of 2023, Jeremy, how many of my Bulldogs have found themselves in a little bit of trouble with the police because they can't drive?
406.
That's close. Very close.
22?
It's in that ballpark. Over 20 people associated with the Georgia football program since January of 2023 have been cited for some sort of a moving violation, which is just baffling. That one program can be so bad at driving. Once again, it happened this week Athens Clark County Police charging Chris Cole, who's going to be a starting linebacker for Georgia this upcoming season, and Darren Ikenagabon. I don't know how to say his last name. He's a backup linebacker.
I don't know how to say it either, but I can promise you it's not that way.
It's not that way. Definitely not that way that I said it. Charged with misdemeanor reckless driving charges. Cole charged with reckless driving and speeding, maximum limits, whatever that means. That's got to be 100. He had to be doing over 100. Maximum limits on. Anyway.
However fast he was going, he looked at his buddy in the passenger seat and says, high score, what does that mean? Did I break it?
While the other guy faces misdemeanor charges of reckless driving, following too closely, and speeding over the maximum limits. I don't know this to be the fact, but sounds like dumbasses were racing again. Which I continue to go back to, how do you not know that this is not tolerated activity in the city or in the town of Athens? Because they set records for the state of Georgia for a municipal police department on signing tickets on game days. Like, that's all the Athens police do, is just sit around and write traffic citations all day long on a Saturday. I feel like and that's when the crowds are huge. When there's not as many people on the roadways in Athens, I would think you'd want to be a little bit more, safe.
I believe you could say that has put the 2026 Georgia Bulldogs season in neutral. My story is about one 37-year-old Benjamin Feltz.
Mm-hmm.
Benjamin, he did crimes. It's aggressive crimes, as a matter of fact.
Uh-oh.
This comes to us from WSAW-TV in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin.
I would hope that's where that's at.
All started around 5:35 when the Wisconsin Rapids Fire Department responded to a call.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say what kind of call it was, but there was a victim involved, so an ambulance was dispatched. Ambulance was parked near a residence while two paramedics got their supplies.
Okay.
The back.
Yep.
It's when a 37-year-old man, later identified as one Benjamin Feltz, got into the driver's seat. One of the paramedics exited the back of the ambulance to try to get to the man. The other eventually had to bail out due to safety concerns.
Oh, no.
With two paramedics no longer in the ambulance, what did Mr. Feltz do?
Took off.
Drove off. He then went on an 18-mile joyride with police chasing him twice, attempting to deploy spike strips to no avail.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they were able to disable one of the tires, at which point the ambulance went off-road and got stuck in a muddy field.
Mm-hmm.
I left out two parts. Would you care to take a stab at what two parts I left out of this?
Was he armed?
One of them's easy, and one of them is not so easy.
There was somebody in the ambulance.
There's one.
Okay.
The victim was in the back of the ambulance, who then got to go on the joyride, which is important when we get to the charges. And what is that was the easy one. What is the difficult part of this that I have left out?
You said it was difficult?
Mm-hmm. This is a weird thing for me to say about someone stealing an ambulance.
He had no arms.
He had no pants. They got to Mr. Feltz in the driver's seat of the vehicle, and he was completely nude.
Ooh.
So he went naked ambulance stealing. What is people's fascination with their own nudity? No one needs to see your privacies in public.
Mm-mm.
How does that even come up? Like, okay, take me into Mr. Felt's brain. Hey, you said ambulance over? I'm stealing. You shouldn't do that, Ben. That sounds like a stupid thing to do. I'm not just going to steal it, Daryl. I'm going to steal it completely naked.
I wonder if Mr. Feltz has any relatives in Savannah, Georgia.
My question is if Mr. Feltz lives up to his last name. The naked ambulance driver was then booked into the Wood County Jail Nobody? Just okay. Am I the only child that laughed at that? Because I did. He was arrested on disorderly conduct, lewd, and lascivious behavior. That comes back to why do we have to do this in old Anglo-Saxon Latin? Could you not just say naked, showing your privacies in the public? There's the crime. Well, that's what it is.
But lewd and lascivious means there was something else going on.
Maybe he was Benjamin Feltz. Operating a motor vehicle without the owner's consent. I believe there should also be one for operating a motor vehicle without draws on. Obstructing emergency personnel, recklessly endangering safety, threats to law enforcement. Oh, and then the one other part that left out of this, he was
drunk.
Ha.
Shouldn't have
operating while intoxicated, and in the story they did feel the urge to say this was his third particular OWI. You know, if you want to do drugs, I mean, I don't do drugs. You shouldn't do drugs because drugs are bad. Okay, you shouldn't do drugs because drugs are bad. If you want to do drugs, okay, you shouldn't. Maybe talk to somebody, but don't do drugs and then show your privacies in public. This public service announcement brought to you by Mullet for Governor 2026.
Who also endorses, by the way, Lemon Pepper Lou's Magic City Wings. Just pipe in a little do SA and
you don't need to be piping in anything after that story.
Stop it. Why you gotta make it weird? It was all fine, and
you're the one using lewd and lascivious vocabulary.
I was not. There may be another crime getting ready to happen in the NFL, and for one, I mean, like, I have no personal investment in this, but it does seem odd to me that the Chicago Bears could soon be the Indiana Bears.
Why?
It just feels gross.
Well, I mean, they're not going to change the name.
Well, of course they're not. They're still going to be the Chicago Bears. I mean, it's just going to be like when, I mean, there are several teams that do this. Right? They're not new. I mean, hell, the New York teams don't even play in New York City.
They play in New Jersey.
They play in New Jersey. So I get that they're... I don't know. I mean, it just feels really strange. And then I heard Michael Wilbon talking about it.
Oh, joy.
And what do you got against Michael Wilbon?
I just have a feeling that I'm probably not going to agree with whatever it is he's about to say.
Well, I mean, he's a Chicago guy, born and raised in Chicago. He said, that I think it was Hammond, Indiana is where they want to put this. 12 miles away from his backyard growing up as a kid. So, I mean, it's not like it's complete, oh, my God, they're having it in 2 states away. No. But just the fact that it's not going to be in the city anymore, I mean, it takes a little something away from it, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, where exactly were you planning on putting a stadium in? We've been to Chicago.
They need to go with the water idea.
You found you found 200 square acres to put a stadium on? Because I didn't see that.
They do have a place, the place down by the water. You remember going through all of those? What was that? 2 years ago when they released all of the renderings and the mocks of what it would look like having it down in that park.
Yeah, I believe you're referring to the initial place where I thought to myself, I believe it's time to put my wallet and watch in my prison wallet. Yeah, go to Indiana. I'm fine with it. As somebody that goes to a lot of stadiums, having them in the city is grossly overrated. Unless you are a city that is really good at this, of which there are some. Atlanta's not bad. I mean, Atlanta traffic is Atlanta traffic, so it just is what it is. Nashville is probably the best one I've been to because it's right in the center of downtown. Little bit of a pain to get to because you've got to get across the bridge. So unless you're parking in their parking, like if you just stay in downtown Nashville, good luck. That's not a fun drive. Really not a fun walk. but it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, a lot of these cities, you don't have a prayer. You know, all these people lose their minds about the Jets not playing in New York. Where in the world do you think you could put – how much do you think that stadium would cost? The real estate would cost $10 billion. There's no way. It doesn't make any sense.
It also doesn't make sense to have a team called the Chicago Bears in Indiana.
Yeah, it does. Because there's nowhere for a stadium to go in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how you fix this? Maybe take the 7 stadiums you already have and turn them into one industrial park. That would make sense. The problem is you're taking up all of this area for the Bulls Arena, for Wrigley Field, for whatever the hell they call Comiskey Park now. All of those places, they take up a lot of real estate. Mm-hmm. You're looking at a city that's got millions of people. The only place that ever made sense was to take it outside of the city. I mean, the original application, I remember, they were going to do it out in Joliet, which is further than Indiana is. It's fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
And it opens up all kinds of potential for people in Indiana.
Hammond, Indiana.
Become fans of the Chicago Bears.
The budding metropolis of Hammond, Indiana.
Look, we just had a Super Bowl in Santa Clara because that's where the San Francisco 49ers play. So, yeah, I'm going to have to say, kick rocks on whining to me about the Bears.
It's not even in the same state. I hate it.
So what? It's not in the same state.
Stupid. It's stupid.
Okay. Well, Greenville, South Carolina is not in the same state we're in. It's closer than Charlotte is. And it's way closer than Wilmington is.
Mm-hmm.
What do you care if it goes over state lines?
Just think it's crazy. Because you might as well just rename it the Indiana Bears. Just like you should rename them the New Jersey Jets and the New Jersey Giants.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, you should.
No, you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. It should reflect where you are.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that are not in the city that they say they're in. It's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Marketing.
Sure.
Merchandise.
Sure. Marketing and merchandise.
Well, I mean, do you want to call them the Santa Clara or the Santa Clara 49ers? Do you see how stupid that sounds? That's exactly how I hear New Jersey Giants or New Jersey Jets or Indiana Bears. No, they're a Chicago team. That's where the team is centered.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you don't play your games there, it doesn't mean squat.
Okay.
It makes ease of travel 10 times easier.
But I thought you said they didn't care about the fans in the stadium.
That doesn't mean they care about you. It makes it easier for the team. It makes it easier for everybody. And yes, I will go to my grave saying they don't care about the fans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out how far it is from Santa Clara to San Francisco.
Oh, what was it? It was
a 2-hour drive.
What did I tell you? It was 2.5 hour drive or something like that.
2.5 hour drive in traffic.
That
to me is
Chris
insane.
Oder says the Cincinnati airport's in Kentucky. Who cares?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
By the way, that ain't the only one. There are several cities you land in their airport and you go, where in the
Where's
world
the city?
am I? The Indianapolis airport's like 25 minutes outside of the downtown because Indianapolis is huge.
Mm-hmm.
You look at it on a map and you're like, my God, this place is gigantic.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because they don't have the build up. They built out.
Yes.
Instead of up. They got that urban sprawl thing going on.
Look at Tank using his politics words down here.
Yeah, just, just one of them things. It's one of them things. Next week, we
by
will
the
be...
way,
Yep.
the answer?
Yeah.
Just as the crow flies, how far is it from San Francisco to Santa Clara? This 100% proves my point.
I don't know, 40 miles?
It's longer than that.
Is it?
It's 45.3 miles as the crow flies. Driving it's probably closer to 50.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to go around the bay.
No, that's stupid too.
That one I'll give you. That is too far.
50 miles is too much.
When it takes you 2 hours to get – it doesn't take that long to get out to New Jersey with the Jets from Manhattan.
Taking the train.
You could ride a rickshaw driven by a hobo, and it wouldn't be 45 miles. Well, we have to stay on the road.
That was a new one.
Listen, Daryl, you don't get your 20 unless I get to MetLife.
Next week.
That's a Seinfeld reference. It's a strong way to end the week as we go into Combine Week 2026.
That's right. We'll be in Indianapolis next week. Monday, we will have a YouTube-only show while Megan and I are driving up to Indianapolis. Jeremy will already be there, so he and a special guest will be doing the Monday show on YouTube only, and then
it's a new friend that you'll meet this week while we're at the Combine. It's a new friend we made, and now we want to share him with you.
Tuesday through Friday, we'll be back here on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Everybody have a safe weekend, and we'll see you next week from Indy.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Clearing and windy this afternoon with a high near 69. Some of the wind gusts out of the northwest may hit 20 or 30 miles per hour, and the clouds will increase tonight with some showers after midnight at a low of 44. After a wet start to Saturday, rain should taper off towards the afternoon hours with a high near 61. Some more showers will pop up later Saturday night ahead of a cold front with a low eventually falling into the mid-30s, and then clearing, windy, and colder on Sunday with a high in the low 40s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches and pains hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
And the winner of the iHeart Podcast Award is...
You can decide who takes home the 2026 iHeart Podcast Awards Podcast of the Year by voting at iHeartPodcastAwards.com now through February 22nd. See all the nominees and place your vote at iHeartPodcastAwards.com.
Audible is a proud sponsor of the Audible Audio Pioneer Award. Explore the best selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals all in one easy app. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Hurt in the game? We tough it out. Feel exhausted? We push on. Feeling down? We pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. But there are times when bootstraps aren't enough. When stress gets to us and we need to talk to someone about what we're really going through. So we're going to reach out, because sometimes mental health is not a one-person job. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
It's the moment you dream of, the moment you work for, train for, run wind sprints when nobody's watching for, the moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time. The moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve.
To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz, he throws to the end zone, touchdown!
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back, iron Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses? That's all Doug's going to call it.
Live from the Ingalls studio, weekdays at noon, ESPN Asheville.
I'm Amy Grant. No one was more surprised than I was to learn I was living with a rare heart condition. So listen to your heart. I'm here today because I did. Learn more at helpheart.org.
The road to the college basketball playoffs start in Asheville. Catch the Ingalls Southern Conference men's and women's basketball championships March 5th through the 9th at Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville. See some of the nation's best conference tournament action. Then explore a city packed with locally owned restaurants, incredible breweries, live music, and non-stop excitement. Experience it all during the 2026 Ingalls Southern Conference Basketball Championship. For tickets, brackets, and event details, visit SoConHoops.com.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope. Furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Asheville's #1 sports station, ESPN Asheville, WPEK, W225CJ Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.